Play.
Yeah, okay, we're live, and now I'm gonna hit the tweet, and then I'm gonna hit the thing. I had a thought while I was away, James, for your Discord idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, have a channel where people could just post their leavings to see if they're healthy, but then you could put that right next to a cookery channel, so it could be like before and after.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. And I could make a fake channel in between it, which is just called digestion, and like you go inside it, and it's just like a cartoon of the stomach.
Or, people could take like a recorder to their guts and just hear the working through, and we could have the. Why am I saying we? You could have the complete process. I'm not on board with this idea.
I don't know. You could be a mod of the poop channel if you want.
I don't want to be a mod of the poop channel.
I don't want to be a mod of the poop.
So you thought this was fitting for
being a Discord moderator is already an undignified enough cultural position.
Would you say it's already a shit job?
It's already a shit job. Like, if you're a Discord mod, people already think you're a bit dicey and keep him 200 feet away from a school. You don't want to add potential coprophiliac on top of that. That's...
I guess so, yeah.
Sobbing snake inflation is hitting.
It's fine.
I mean,
it's fine.
You should,
I'm not going to hold it against you.
Yeah, don't feel bad for having to... Like, the inflation is hitting everyone hard.
Oh, I thought he was talking about a different kind of inflation.
Jesus Christ,
I heard
James,
your and I knew immediately.
Get your head out of the gutter, James.
We did have an odd conversation going before we started.
Yeah,
the call,
we have pivoted off of an awkward conversation and then bringing up what is both an economic practice and a fetish just was not the right...
God, imagine if, like, on an episode of This Morning, that's just like, we're taking calls from people. How are you dealing with inflation this month? I got James on. Well, let me tell you.
Hello, Gilliam. Oh, hello, Dog Corporal British. Fuck, it's that electric Jester again. So, yeah, I showed James Spark last time, and I'm not going to go through all of Fark's story, even though I think it's pretty... It's actually the more fun mode. It's the mode I enjoy more, but we're going to do this, and then I think I'm going to hop over right to Spark 2.
Wait, does this only have 2 buttons? Or no, okay,
it's got more.
Okay,
it has 3 buttons.
Okay, it's using
actually,
buttons like that.
If you do ever get this game and play it for yourself, James, also tell me if the levels are too low, too high, and I'll mix them about.
Okay.
But now we're on a thingy game again. Yeah, you can finish Spark 2 in like 1 hour. That's kind of my point. If I do the whole of Spark 1 again, that'll be another 4 hours. I'm a bit
I had a quick
boy.
listen. Game's a tiny bit loud. You're a tiny bit quiet, and I think I'm just right. Sweet
Okay.
hasn't.
I turned the game down a bit. I had my settings on my recording settings for video, not my streaming settings for streaming.
Ah, you have different settings.
Well, I don't have them like actually properly set. I just, I have them. That was the wrong bar. I was putting myself on a millisecond delay instead of turning my volume up. That would have been funny.
Main game, time attack, option, quick game.
Alright.
Is that a bit better?
Keep talking for a bit. And
hello, it's me. I'm talking now. I've turned the game down a smidge, a crack.
Hello, you.
Oh, Dr. Corporal British, Spark 3. Amazing. It's gone up to, like, my game of the year so far.
Yeah,
I haven't played a ton.
on it.
I've been on it. I beat it 2 nights ago, and I had a kind of great experience with the ending, which is like... You know when you don't like something kind of as you're experiencing it, and then it steadily wins you over, and then you're kind of like... Actually, by the end of it, I was just... I'm on board. I was taken with the rampant creativity, and just... There was so much amusement going through it.
Much like America's 10 Most Wanted.
Which
it won you over for its
That won me over. I went in thinking it was a joke, and by the end I was like... Well, actually, by the end, I streamed like an hour of it to you, or 30 minutes of it, and I was like, no, this has to be saved. This has to...
Yeah, this needs to be saved for a special occasion.
Yeah. That was like popping open a bottle of wine and realizing, oh, no, this is a good one.
Yeah! No, it was. It was a bit like finding an old bottle of wine in, like, somebody's garage, and then discovering, oh no, this is... Yeah, time has been good to it.
So as I do when I find like a bottle of wine in someone's garage, and I'm like, that's mine now. If you've had it in you to leave it here, I have it in me to take it.
Meanwhile, Hayes was like finding a block of cheese and going, "Well, you do age cheese," but it was just completely inedible.
No, that was left in the sun. That.
Yeah, that was that. It wasn't even yogurt at that point.
So yeah, Fark story. So.
So Snake, just a question. So
Not
Spark is the good Sonic games people are talking about, right?
Yeah. Also,
Did the game crash?
I swear I hit menu, right? I hit menu. I was looking at that. Oh well. It's back up. It won't take a moment. That was a mistake. Whoops. Oh well, it's fine.
Dear.
That's non-canon anyway.
Non-canonical.
Oh, I'm so good at streaming. So good at it. Now I gotta get it back to you two again. Sorry about that.
That's alright.
I'm
It's
apologizing
no worries.
to the audience as well. Just like, wait, what? What was that?
What happened?
What's the button to select delete progress? There we go. I thought I'd finished it. Is the Knuckles Chaotix? It's not quite. I could see where you're going with the parallel on the ending there. Alright, so we're going to play a bit of this. And, this is an alternate world.
Good to know.
Always good. But welcome to Fark's tutorial. Fark plays somewhat differently from Spark. Okay, so basically what this game opens, I kind of accidentally skipped there, with a message saying, this, like, basically Spark 2 retcons all of what happens here. But,
okay.
So it opens a message, if you prefer this as canon, just go with that.
Fair enough.
So, Fark plays with different. I'm just going to get into it. Because, yeah, it explains
Yeah, it'll probably
everything.
make more sense when we see it.
But he has about half the health. He doesn't have any suits, and he has attack. You do 3 attacks in a row. You unlock alternative combo finishers. He's got a parry.
Oh, cool.
And he can pretty much, like, air dash indefinitely, but he does
Oh,
go
very
down a
nice.
bit. And I like playing as him a lot more because, well, he's a lot simpler, but the parry mechanic is actually really interesting and well done. And it's funny, actually, the earliest enemies in the game are the hardest to parry. But bang, you do that. You do that. You can just... I can cheat on these guys. You got 3 different levels of parrying, which... Yellow is a normal parry, blue is a perfect parry, and red is a shit parry. And on a crap parry, you will get knockback, but you won't take damage. See, I got a red parry there. So basically,
cool.
It just negates the damage, but you won't open up the enemy to, like, retaliate.
And does parrying... It looks like it builds meter for something.
It builds meter, which is very handy.
Neat.
Especially on boss fights, because cool stuff happens when you get a full meter.
Okay.
It's actually funny, because this mode is, I think, could be considered harder. I see people talk about it in reviews that this is the harder mode, but I actually think it's easier when you get used to it, because you get half the meter, and you can just be very cheap about it and just bait hits.
Yeah,
and then
it seems...
if you bait enough hits, you can actually just get a full heal completely.
That's cool. Yeah, it kind of seems like something you would need to play the Spark mode in order to kind of, like, appreciate what it's doing.
Yeah,
like, you couldn't start with this.
Nah. You gotta unlock it as well, and, like,
Oh, yeah.
It's funny as well, the hardest challenge in this game is just playing Fark's story as Spark, which you unlock after beating this. Oh.
Interesting.
Oh, and
my
they've got
god,
new boss fights.
Goo Monster.
Ah, it's a Kingdom Hearts Heartless thing.
And also, this is where Fark kind of differs from Spark in that it's really funny at the moment you start playing as him. This starts taking on kind of edgy Sonic values. There we go. So that's what happens when you, like, cash in your meter, is you get temporary invincibility and you move a lot faster.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
I was going to say, when you were saying edgy Sonic, like, yeah, this guy does feel a little bit out of, like, the Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic 06 era of
Well, yeah, it's like...
Goo Monster.
We'll kind of get into it as the series goes on, but I actually think, like, Fepard has, like, really funny, like... He knows how to handle, like, different storytelling, because I didn't enjoy the story of Spark 2 very much, because tonally it's a lot more kind of self-serious. And just to spoil, the moment you get to Spark 3 and you're playing as Spark, for a while, like, the tone becomes a lot lighter, and it's Oh, and I find it amusing that, oh yeah, these characters are kind of in two separate worlds tonally.
Hmm. It is funny though, is that...
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Bit of lag there.
Just a bit.
Just a
Save.
bit. Yeah, the engine that like Fepard used for this, it will slow down no matter what computer you're on, and it's pretty bad on some.
I was gonna say, is this
Really?
like a
That
Sonic?
sounds...
Is this like Game Maker or something?
I can't remember what it is. I think it's like... Oh, Christ, what was it? I'm sorry, it's totally blanking me. So you can be a real piece of shit in this mode and just do shit like that.
That's fun.
And then, if you get the meter all the way to the max, you go super mode.
Oh, cool! And you get your
You get the scepter that he gives Spark at the end.
end of the game.
You get fucking massive attacks.
Very nice.
So yeah, it's like, you can cheat. You can be very cheeky on this mode.
And is super temporary, or do you keep it till like the end of the level?
You keep it until you take a hit.
Oh, neat.
Oh.
Yeah, as long as you can just keep the chain going. See, there we go. But the thing is, it really only knocks you back a bit, so it's very easy to just keep the chain going. The only thing that will really make you lose it is when you cash in for a refill on health.
Yeah, this is like a platinum.
Oh, okay,
this
that's
is the treat for the people who want to keep playing Spark, but want a bit more of an interesting challenge. Yeah, I like this.
I'm being a bit. Let's just cash it in, because yeah. Now I have to get it all back, but that's not.
Oh,
so
it
hard
uses
when you...
click-sync fusion.
That's it. Yeah.
That's interesting, because the only games I know that use isn't fucking Five Nights at Freddy's made in click-sync fusion.
Oh god, I have no idea. Ooh.
It's very, from what I remember, it's very similar to Flash, which is why a lot of people like kind of went over to it.
Oh, okay.
This is a good time to die. Oh, yep. Still is the harder version of the game. Spark...
Oh, sure, yeah. Well, I mean, I get it's more.
Spark
it's more
have elemental
punishable.
abilities. Not really. He only kind of has like electricity, but he doesn't have any Jester powers or suits. And that's actually I'll just say it's kind of a tragedy that Spark 1 is the only game in the series to really have a focus on like the suit powers. It gets the whole kind of Kirby aspect goes a little bit out the window after the first game.
I guess. Yeah.
Do they
maybe
focus more like the Sonic thing, or
Yeah, kind of. Oh god.
just going fast?
Oh Christ. There we go. Just going fast. Yeah, that really does kind of become the core focus. I'm going to be a bit cheeky. I say I'm going to be a bit cheeky. How am I going to be a bit cheeky? I'm taking hits still.
I'll be having.
I could just use this to exploit for health. Oh. I say and then fail to. I could use that. Yeah. You can.
So you get a bit of meter every time you parry or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know Baba Was You was made in click-sync fusion. That's impressive.
I still need to play Baba Is You.
It's pretty. Did you ever play Space Station Alpha or something Station Alpha?
Why can't I time
is that the Double Fine? Is that the Double Fine game?
No, but it's like a Metroidvania
God's sake,
style
I'm playing
game
like
that has like it almost kind of looks like Metroid if it had like really mini tiny sprite graphics. But the guy, that was his first game before he did Baba Is You, and it's a really decent little Metroidvania.
Oh, thought I was going into that then.
Environment Station Alpha. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh,
Thank you, Chariot.
Hello, Chariot.
Hello, Chariot.
Let's just get this. Oh.
Yeah, I was getting confused with Space Station 13, which is a completely different game.
Very different kettle of fish.
Very different. And like when you said Space Station, I forget what the Double Fine game is. It's the game that they basically abandoned.
I know the kind of one you're talking about. Yeah, it's funny. There's a joke about that game in that Postal 2 expansion pack.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, this is kind of. It was dated. I think it was a dated joke when it was made. That it was a parody of that. Also, this stage has a very strange. Not a bug,
what happened to the music?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The music on this stage goes out like way before you actually get to the boss.
Oh, and they don't loop it.
Yeah, I don't. Well, no. Yeah, I think it's just like an area problem. I'm not sure why. It just happens. And I'll say another odd thing. This gets easier as it goes along, and it's really amusing because the enemies get like bigger, more ranged attacks, and those are the easiest to parry.
Yeah,
The little enemies are actually the toughest for me, or like the ones that are completely stationary are the ones that are trickiest to parry.
You know, I totally forgot that Double Fine made a game like that, but yeah, it's in the documentary about Broken Age.
Yeah.
Which I was thinking about. I was thinking about that the other day in regards to the fact that there's a new Shovel Knight game out, and people were like, "Oh, did they ever do the like arena brawler?" And we just discovered like just how much Shovel Knight stuff there is. But like that was all like it was such an enormously like successful Kickstarter that they just promised a bunch of expansions to it, and they did all eventually come out. So you know, props to that.
They did do it. They got it out there.
It did take them a while, but you know, these things take time.
Space DF9. That was the game I was
Also, you can
of.
be a real piece of shit with his infinite air dashes.
I wonder if,
Oh yeah, no, it's cool.
Yeah.
I wonder
Be real.
wonder if people have done anything with it because they
No, it's not
released
using
like the
much
dev kit
point.
for DF9.
I don't know.
Are those? Wait, hang on. Do those damage me? No, they're in the background.
Yeah,
That's a hazard in a later level.
Environment Station Alpha, I figured would be your chariot because yeah, it is very the thing that guy likes about Metroidvanias is that you can sequence break, and so the game is kind of built around that knowledge. And yeah, Shovel Knight is in a ton of indie games, including my favorite indie game of all, Ukulele.
I forgot.
Oh
that.
wow, you can walk on walls.
Yeah, I forgot Fark had the edgy ability of wall running if you hold down attack.
Oh, very cool.
That comes in handy. Yeah, Fark's got instead of having, a bunch of different suits with different movesets, he just has a very expansive one.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't time that one right. There we go. And you do get some time of, not mercy invincibility. You get some iframes afterwards. And if you get extra cheeky with it, yeah, you can block environmental hazards and then just run clean for a little while. So he's pretty fun to play as. You can get inventive with him.
Oh, they've changed how the first time chats look. That's interesting. Thurvington says...
Much more highlighted.
Yeah, I played Bloodstained Ritual of the Night recently. I was completely blindsided by that there is just a Shovel Knight enemy in that. Yeah, I can believe that.
It's getting everywhere.
I haven't played Bloodstained. I didn't like the look of it, which I know is such kind of a stupid thing to say.
It's
but
individual taste. For me, I didn't play because I'm not a Metroidvania guy.
No, and in fairness, of Metroidvanias, I don't particularly like Symphony of the Night, and it kind of felt like what Igarashi wanted to do with Bloodstained was really lean into the whole looting and gear aspect of it, which just is not my bag.
Oh, get that.
God, if you want to know how long Bloodstained was in development, one of the starter bonuses was the Super Best Friends play thing. I mean, fucking Zubaz is in regular Shovel Knight.
Yeah. Oh, didn't do that. Right, there we go.
Oh wait, so you can stop midair.
Yeah, if you do the parry, that stops you totally in midair.
Oh, that's interesting. It kills all momentum?
Yeah,
right?
it kills all of your momentum. So
that is cool, though.
It can be used in a few areas to kind of make certain jumping puzzles easier. Oh. Like I said, it's a good move set. It's a good little tool set, and you've got a little bit of utility that's, extra with everything.
Man, imagine if Sonic was this good.
One day, might reach these lofty heights. Imagine if Sonic could just do infinite air dashes and just ignore most of the level. I've got to go down at this moment.
And every time he dashes, you just hear him go, whoa, whoa, whoa.
They got to use that development time for other stuff, like inventing a new friend for Sonic.
I don't think they're gonna. Oh, are they doing new friends this?
I mean,
there's not a new friend, but there is a new
hang on.
It looks like the new villain in it
Cheeky
looks like a little girl, which is weird.
Who is probably gonna be Sonic's friend?
Oh yeah, no, like Sonic at the end will turn out that really she was just mad at Sonic because they didn't understand each other. and then he'll be like,
Or maybe you'll do a Black Knight and go, "Hey, we all gonna die, so fucking deal with it."
"That's true, yeah."
Which was really weird because that game was rated E for everyone, but I got the swear word
Sonic,
in there.
Sonic giving the child-friendly lesson that we all gotta go sometime.
Oh, I can't believe.
No, I remember saying that I was nihilist before, but then we had like a weirdly long conversation about whether it did actually count as nihilism or not. I'm not getting into it again.
Yeah, I don't think we'll get to an. I don't think we're the ones.
I was
going
to say, if you want to re-listen to the argument about it, it was in one of the Mass Effect episodes.
Oh, that's a while to peek through. God,
Yeah.
we still have to do that.
Well, I know specifically it's the one where you go to the little. It's before you fight Seren, and you can go to the planet which looks like a Sonic the Hedgehog tropical beach level, and it's where Rex can die.
Oh, you're talking about Vermeer. In Vermeer, we discussed. Oh, that must be why it came up.
I think that's exactly why it came up, because it looked like it looked like what's the beach level called in Sonic Adventure?
Oh, Tropical Coast.
Yeah, it looked like Tropical Coast.
God, I'm being very, very cheeky about this level because you could just spam this and skip.
This is the real Kirby gameplay.
Yeah, this is it. Just skip the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think after this one we'll go to Spark 2 and I'll show you what actually happened if you prefer that.
Speaking of Kirby,
sure.
My little brother is wishing for Kirby this Christmas. I was like, wow, I did not expect him to know what a Kirby is.
Yeah, Cherry, I would agree.
Only
I think
30-year-old men know what Kirby is.
Cruelty Squad is a more nihilist game than Sonic and the Black Knight. I think that is a completely agreeable statement that no one would argue.
I don't know.
I think I think that's just, a piece of children's entertainment media having a pop, having a try at real
what Cruelty Squad is.
No. I mean, yes,
Yeah,
but,
no.
also no.
I mean, when it comes to Switch, it will be a game for kids. God, imagine.
Oh. Probably should have moved there.
What's the website called? Like Family Matters or whatever, where it is like specifically reviews games and films and stuff, but for parents to let them know whether kids can play it. But for Cruelty Squad.
It's fine for kids.
Some children may be put off by the graphics, even if they do have something of a Nickelodeon 90s goo look to them.
I accidentally popped my super form. Whoops, accidentally popped my refill. That's fine. Look how fast we fucking move.
Hi. You also
Cruelty
jumped
Squad prepares
onto
your children for the horrors of
someone's
capitalism they
ship.
will eventually resign themselves to.
I mean, it is. I mean, the thing that I always laugh about is like, I only played it for so long, but Cherry was telling me about stuff that I missed out on, including the final level is the.
Be careful.
Sorry, I'm just laughing even thinking about it. What did it? The Libertarian Cruise Ship Island Nation is the final area of that game. And like in the explanation, it's just like, yeah, they didn't have enough money to like found their own nation, so they're just all on a cruise ship out in the middle of international waters.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, it's not the. Oh, okay, never mind. It's one of the. It is definitely one of the later levels there.
Up we go.
Oh, it happens in the middle? Oh god, I really didn't get that far in Cruelty Squad.
Was it because your eyes started hurting from playing?
Yeah, and also it is very much like a
It
Deus
doesn't seem
Ex
like a
style.
shooter that kind of suits the way I know you enjoy games.
Oh no, absolutely not. It has no controller support. It has for one thing.
Christ, that's a sickening thought.
I know.
I mean,
I don't know.
using a controller on that.
It was kind of like how I imagine like a jankier Postal to be like.
I'm not sure I agree with that.
Well, why did you play Cruelty Squad?
Yeah, I played my bit.
Okay, well that's what I mean. That's why I say I imagine, because this is purely from watching you play Postal 2 and me going, a lot of this reminds me of, like, both of them are kind of like Deus Ex in Sims in a little bit of a way, but not massively.
I can sort of see it, but a bit.
Yeah.
At least the gameplay like feel a bit, but Deus Ex obviously doesn't have the leveling. Not Deus Ex, Postal.
Yeah.
Oop. And you can do some. I mean, Spicy. I know he got super into like
Cruelty
speed running
Squad.
for a bit on Cruelty Squad.
Oh yeah, no, like
You
it's
can
one of
get
those
really
games that
inventive.
the people who gelled with that game like really gelled with it.
I guess the retinas were already burned out, so
I
they.
think it's the last. I think it's the last Super Bunny Hop video that I ever watched was the Cruelty Squad one. Because I was like, because I watched his video the other day about bots from about 8 years ago, and I was just like, like I just haven't seen this. I don't know. I haven't seen him on the timeline in ages. Just
Yeah,
wondered what
it's
he was
funny
up
because
to.
I was never super into bunny hop. There's like sometimes we'll do a video on a topic I'm interested in. It was funny. There was a long period where I would constantly mix up him and LGR, even though they are very different beasts.
Yeah.
I think they're
Yes.
just kind of very long-running video makers. I think I'm definitely more
Yeah,
of an LGR
I guess
guy.
they. Yeah,
yeah.
and they kind of blew up around the same time, I
I'm
suppose.
still
Yeah.
kind of sad that the LGR doesn't seem to do the tech tales anymore. I
he
guess
doesn't?
those.
He doesn't now. He did one a little while ago.
Did he?
Yeah, his
Yeah,
tactile stuff
okay.
is great, but I think it's like just when he has a story.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, true.
It was funny because I really got into him when there was this like little period of time where he was talking about like Palm Pilots and stuff, which is just so like.
Yeah.
My dad was really into Palm Pilots around like the late 90s, early 2000s. Personal assistant devices, that was all he wanted.
Your dad
And
was a tech head, wasn't he? I remember that.
Oh yeah, I
he
know,
was
yeah,
super
he
into,
was.
like all that
He
shit.
liked, he had one of those fucking the creative MP3 players before those iPods came out, which
Oh,
is
God.
like you always see those over people's houses. It's the ones that look like CD players because they're like, oh well, people don't understand the concept of an MP3 player, so we have to make it look like something that they would recognize.
Also, no, his tech. Well, I just checked. No, his last tech tale video was in 2020.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Dang.
Oh well, I don't get. Oh my god, he made a video on weird 2010s computers. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, I wasn't a massive fan of it because you don't see him in person. It's mostly like JPEGs and him narrating over it. Which I mean, fair enough. The guy was moving house, so you know.
Oh yeah, no, he did that with the previous, like he did one for the weird 70s, weird 80s, weird 90s, and weird 2000s.
Okay.
Like the man can't have every computer in his.
Oh no, absolutely, and I mean most of them are sent by people or like he like borrows them off other tech heads
Yeah.
anyways. So. Super Tony the Tiger, have you finished Spark 3 yet?
Yeah,
I kind of wonder what you think of the game.
I love it. Genuinely kind of personal game of the year at the moment. Which
I love
is
it.
another thing of I have not played too many games that came out this year anyway, but you know, I've had a lot of fun with it. It fixed basically every issue I had with Spark 2.
Have I actually played a game that came out this? Oh no, Gundam Evolution.
So technically, yes.
Wait, what games
Yes.
have come out this year? Well, give me a
I'm also
refresh.
sweet. That's not. Oh wait, no. Strive came out end of last year, didn't it? Because it was my
Yeah, no, it came. No,
2021 video.
Strike came out like summer last year.
Oh, did it? God.
Yeah.
It was funny because I was looking at my list of like the 5 games that the 5 games that I've liked so far this year, and literally the only game that I've added to it is the new Shovel Knight game. So.
Oh wait, I have played the new Saints Row. I'm doing a video
Yeah.
on that. It
Oh,
does
yeah, you
blow.
did.
Yeah. God, I'm doing a video about it. I forgot it as I was talking about what have I
Which
played
is funny
this year?
because the
I've
last
got
stream that we
notes.
did, which was Half-Life 2, was
yeah,
you
literally the
talking-
last stream I went on on multiple rants.
You got it out of your system by the
Oh
sounds
no,
of
don't say
things.
sorry. I don't regret playing it. It's a fascinating fucking experience for being what it is. God, I do want to make that video because I've got my notes like arranged for what I want to say. My job at this point is to rewatch all the footage and note take and timestamp it and expand my thoughts, write jokes, which I'm currently doing on Hooligans. Really bad. Yeah, I agree with Adamant Archvile on that. It's very boring, and I do think it has good ideas, and it does have. Let's switch to Spark 2. Sorry, I said we'll beat this.
Yeah.
Go on.
This was cute. I think though, as I said, it's like it is. You have to be into Spark 1 to kind of like this, because I mean this is like platinum. Mode.
That's like the extra mode. I think it's more fun to play.
Sure.
I would just be going through all the same stages again, and I think you get the point. Fark is interesting and different, and he does have his own story, but it's kind of non-canon now. Basically, a little quest for identity is what happens.
In that case, I will be opening this can of Schofferhofer. Don't know if it'll be any good. It's a Hefeweizen beer, which I think is German for white beer. But apparently it has a great...
I think the plot does make sense. It's just very bad and very jumpy. I think it's a terribly told story, but I think there is a kernel of sensibility to it.
So first impressions, the smell's a little bit like artificial grapefruit, which gives me a bad feeling. The colour is interesting. It looks pink, which don't really have in a Weiss beer. Okay, here comes the first taste test, folks. Oh, this is shit. What a bad purchase.
Not a great shout there.
No, folks, if you're in your local Morrison's and you're looking to get beers in the 4 for £6 deal, do not pick up a can of Schofferhofer Hefeweizen beer grapefruit. It is disgusting.
James, that sounded. I could have probably told you that was garbage.
I know, but you never know. You have to dip your toes and much like America's 10 Most Wanted. Sometimes you have to take a risk just in case, because you might find gold. Sometimes
you got. Why is this not displaying? Why is Spark 2 not? All right, this is going to take a bit of fiddling. I see. We are in a dangerous territory now. Leave me a second, folks.
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Oh, it deleted my save. It didn't even uninstall the game. That is.
Oh dear.
And I have to start the game to get to the options menu. Oh, for crying out loud. Options. Graphics menu.
Oh my god.
Very, very good. Windowed, yes.
So, to kill time, anyone have any Halloween games they play?
I recently replayed Batman Arkham Asylum. That's my...
I was thinking of doing that again, but I'm like, maybe I should replay another game that isn't Batman Arkham.
I installed City, which took hours for some weird reason, even though it's only 20 gig. And started up, and the moment the Catwoman appeared, it crashed. And I can't get it working. I have no idea why.
She stole the functionality.
She did. She stole the game away.
Batman just I don't know.
Because I was thinking, because fucking the beginning of Arkham City is such like a strong opening in regards to look how much extra money they gave us. Here's Troy Baker as Two-Face. Here's the Penguin for a second. Here's the Joker. Try to assassinate you from a tower, and then you fly over to the tower, and it's like, wow, so much is happening in these first few seconds. And then you go into the Steelworks, and the game nosedives.
Into being man.
Nowhere near as good as... Man, I can't believe, though, more like the Dying Man jokester in Arkham City. He's not doing very well.
Hello, Batman, it's me, the funny Dying Man.
Alright, it's me. Stock out of studio mode, go to game, and try and fix this. Bloody hell.
Yeah, no. I mean, I wouldn't call City a bad game.
No, it's not, but it's... I don't know, we were talking about this in this podcast, where it was like, the bigger they make those games, the stuff that I liked about it felt like it was stretched a bit too thin.
Yeah, no, like Asylum is that perfect length game.
I don't really have a Halloween game. Not a man of tradition, really.
I'm thinking of replaying Resident Evil 4, but don't do it on hard mode.
That'd be good. Also, you don't particularly like spooky stuff. Not as in you're a scaredy cat, it's just not really your bag.
Yeah, it's not really my jam. Like, I don't know. It's been years since I even replayed Resident Evil 4, and
Let's see what some
enjoy that
people
game,
say.
as most everyone does.
The Adamant Archvile said blood. Chariot
Alright,
said the Night
how's
in the
the-
Woods. I still need to play that.
Is the game streaming? Are we?
It sure is.
Am I streaming on Discord to you two?
You're not. Oh
Maury.
wait, hold on. Yeah, you might be. Let me
Yeah.
check.
It may or may not be.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are.
Streaming
Oh,
here,
Maury.
sweet. So, looking at this menu,
It's Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
yeah, immediate. Didn't even have to say, can you spot the inspiration? And yeah, that's kind of... The Spark 2 goes a lot more in that direction. Also, if we're on V1.5, the whole script of this game got rewritten at one point, which took all the swearing out of it. Which I just find
Wait,
really
this game
funny.
had
I'm
swearing?
not even in the story yet, and I just want to point out, yeah, they got a character who's on the right of the screen right now, EJ, who just apparently in like super early release and demo builds was just saying fuck every other line. It's like
That's good.
people just... So all the swearing is gone now. It's really funny.
Because we were talking about that the last Spark stream, because there was a game that came out last year called The Gunk, which was like a really great XBLA game for kids, except I couldn't recommend it because the main character kept swearing, and not even just like soft swears, like she was calling people like cunts.
Now,
It's like,
here's
what
the
the
fun
fuck?
thing. See people in chat saying cowards and release the swear cut. The release cut is there. Oh no, is it not there? I don't know actually. You can go back several versions, but I don't know if the script is still the same. You can go to the Spark 1 script, because Spark 1 also saw extensive rewrites.
Interesting.
I find this series quite interesting in the regards that the first two games saw rewrites after release that were patched in. And Spark 3 story, I don't think will need rewrites, but I could be wrong.
Who knows? Maybe they go like, fuck, we fucked up.
He also added, like, an extra boss onto the ending, so you did get a bit in the recut.
Quick question: does this game have voice acting?
No.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, perfect.
No, no.
Ow.
Okay, give me your impression of a robot clone of a bug person.
I mean, I was gonna do Shadow the Hedgehog, but let's see what Swede does.
Sweet doesn't even know what Fark looks like, and he's been looking at
No,
it.
do you play?
No, he
Fork?
does, because we were watching Fark a couple of minutes ago.
I'm aware.
Just saying.
Okay. There are
What-
mods, Chariot Rider, to make
What
it to
would
get
Fark
in a
be
better
named?
state.
What would we name Fark? While one machine produced the virus that gave him control over all the machine ladies.
Yeah, let's go with no voice acting. let's leave that. This is a little recap of...
Ladies and
Spark.
gentlemen, Swede was able to wank Jerry Lewis back to life. Is what you all hear there.
So it's a little, just catching us up. I'm just ignoring
on,
as hard
move
as I
on.
can.
No second.
So yeah, Fark was created with a mission to infiltrate Freom and betray him, but he doesn't know who made him. He
So
didn't
Spark
do it.
isn't. Oh, so Spark isn't like. It's not like Sonic, where he's just a regular person. He was created.
No, Fark. Spark is
Fark
a
was-
normal.
Fark is the robot guy.
Yeah, Fark is the
is the guy.
robot modelled after him for reasons yet unknown.
Was that meant to be Christopher Walken? No, it was meant to be Jerry Lewis.
From the famous film The Nutty Professor, not the Eddie Murphy one
Or
from the game before.
So
as
there
you
we
may
go.
know-
That's
Or
what.
as Archval said, was that psychedelic eyeball on the cover.
I was gonna say Dr.
That's a fucking. That's a blast.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a fucking pull.
I haven't watched his LPs in years.
Remember when he used to be on fucking Arcade Pit? He hasn't been on that in ages.
Wonder what
Isn't he
happened
one of the
there.
guys that went on to?
Yeah, he does. Oh, he does stream still. I'm more into. I don't actually watch other streams.
Oh, no.
I'm just.
Oh,
into
no, wait,
LP
it's like
stuff.
a
I
guy,
like
but-
the Super
oh.
Meat Boy LP and
Oh,
not Binding of
wait.
Isaac. I really liked Spelunky. He did a good Spelunky LP.
Oh yeah.
Also, I just I don't know if it came up, but yeah, the species in the series they're called Formies. I don't know.
Formies.
I don't know why.
Formies.
Yeah,
I don't know why you find that so funny.
it's an amusing word, I
That
suppose.
sounds
Okay.
like fucking something someone on 4chan would call someone.
Oh,
It's like
for
a
me,
fruit-
fuck
it's
off.
like
This
fruit
conversation
slang
isn't
for-
here.
Fucking Formies.
Fucking Foreman.
Fucking Foreman.
I guess it's because it sounds like normies, but
Yes.
also... Yeah, because didn't we have like a tabletop game where we called like a... Like, there was a rock formation like the Rockies, and we called them the normies.
He is French-Canadian.
Sacre bleu.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have a
oui.
disadvantage.
Oh wait, this is in 3D?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a 3D game. So, here's the funny thing. I'm not actually a big fan of this game, but I bought this in Spark 1 because I saw, like, oh, a 3D Sonic-like game, like an independent one. Hey, I'm starved for good Sonic games, I'll try it. And because I felt I had to play Spark 1 first, I fell in love with that game and didn't actually care about this when I got to it too much.
Interesting.
And so a fun thing as well, despite being Spark the Electric Jester 2, this game was initially teased as just Fark the Electric Jester because Spark is not in it whatsoever.
So, also, wait.
It's
So this is
That's
second.
really gotten to you.
It's fucking. You put an MGS2. This is Sons of Liberty. You play as. That's so fucking good.
Oh my god.
That cut right through you. And yeah, he called it. Yeah, he did. Even though, as well, technically,
Wait.
I mean, it could be argued this is a sequel, but again, you know, we were just playing Fark's story in the previous
Yeah,
game.
you had to.
Non-canon, yeah, non-canon, because this is actually just a retelling of Fark's story from the first game, but it goes in a different direction.
That's really funny.
Also, this is that freakish. This is that freakish. Fucking
Yeah,
guy
that's
from
the
first game.
yeah.
He
That
does
was the
not
guy
look
with
better
the.
in 3D.
No.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised I'm kind of disappointed they didn't wait for a third game to go in 3D so they could name it Spark 3D.
Oh, he could have
Yeah.
gotten away with that anyway. The absolute.
Yeah, he could
madman.
have just still called it Spark 3D.
Because technically that would be Spark's first appearance in 3D. He could have still done it.
Or Spark Dream Drop Distance.
I mean, yeah, Fark's model is sort of amusing, and I do like the ending of this game in a really cheesy way, and I hope we get there with him before Swede has to go to bed, because he'll appreciate it.
We'll see. We're gonna have to speedrun it, Snake.
Oh yeah, Swede, just to catch up on Spark 1 as well. So, the story of Spark 1...
Yeah.
Spark was working as an electrical engineer, lost his job to a robot, made a
Okay.
Jester hat that gave him electric powers, joined the circus to do tricks. Fark was created and took his job, so he was unemployed. Then one day he saw robots, going on a rampage and decided, I'm gonna get involved. That's the story of Spark 1. He was unemployed and just did that. Then he ran into Dr. Armstrong, and because he'd committed a lot of crimes stopping the robots, Dr. Armstrong just said, I'll take you on as an employee and write you a big check for saving the world.
Okay, that's the story I can appreciate. I appreciate it.
It's like a tabletop character you would play. It's just someone who just cared about the money.
Oh,
Well, he
that's
didn't just
good.
care about the money. He got involved for free and then just
It reminds
got
me of a
lucky.
tabletop setup I had that I never ended up running, but it was basically just you're a bunch of miners, space miners, and you just got fired.
Right.
Alright, I
And the
want
first-
everyone to
and-
watch this upcoming animation. So he's going to dig for his code to find out who he is.
I don't know.
Faker mixed with his name. Oh yeah, Spark
Versus-
named Fark, and just because he came up with he's a fake me, Fark. That's funny. Now,
So the cutscene that we missed in Spark 1 and Fark's mode, was it essentially a 2D version of
What the
this?
fuck is
no,
that?
no, it was very different. It was just an
Okay.
intro. Easy come, easy go.
Now there he goes, my dad.
Yep. So let's go get him back.
Oh, this is... Oh, fuck, that was a...
Whoa.
That was a
That was a Sonic Adventure 2-ass animation to intro the level.
So yeah, pretty simple stuff.
And now you're in Super Monkey Ball.
Yes, we are playing.
This was
Super
made in
Monkey Ball.
Unity, right?
I think so.
Oh god, that feels so much worse than I remember it. Having just beaten Spark 3, it actually really does put into relief just how much he touched these fucking controls up.
Mm.
Pass through the gate at a greater speed. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, if you dash all the time, you will lose speed. Ah, sorry. And also, I forgot this move existed in this game. You have a charge dash.
Oh, Smash Bros. The Smash Bros. Bag.
Yep.
There you go, there he is.
I'm trying to... Bloody hell, hang on. Why can't I do this? Am we stuck in the tutorial
weird.
because I can't bloody do this right?
You know what this
Why
reminds
can't I
me of
get
it
this?
of? Just the
Hold the
like
yeah, I am.
textures and lighting.
Ah, there we go.
Any one of you?
Never mind,
have
I'm a
you guys-
fucking idiot. I thought I had to
Have
do
you
it at the end of a combo.
Have you guys played The Hat in
There we go.
Time?
Yeah.
No. Why am I... Alright. We're off to a flying start.
I'm curious what Snake would think about it.
I
What did you
no,
think
I do
about
appreciate it. For what it is, it is like a really well-made game. I say that with caveats, in that I don't think the movement feels very nice, and combat is just... It's kind of a float fest. We'll get into that when we get to the boss fights, but you can do some fun stuff, like, right away.
Yeah.
Like, Jester charge, you can fucking...
Yeah.
Oh, they touch that up as well.
What did you think about The
Decisive.
Hat in Time, James?
I wasn't a fan of it, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
Now the funniest thing is that I fucking remember I kickstarted that, but you know what I didn't do? I completely forgot to send them in my info, so I'm not in the credits. I could have been in the...
You could have been there.
That is unfortunate. I think I'm in the ukulele credits because I
Didn't
paid
Yeah.
for that to you, but
Well,
Not enough.
well, either
angle.
way, I just remember it's funny because I followed that game's whole development basically because the guy who was the lead developer did a bunch of TF2 maps.
okay,
Mecha.
interesting crossover. But I guess 3D
He's
level
Danish,
design.
so I had to feel a bit patriotic there.
Half of you felt patriotic.
The other half who just hated the game. Maybe that's why I didn't sign up to be in
The
the
other half of you just wanted to play what's that Half-Life mod, which is like a horror game set in Sweden,
Oh,
and
Oh, I
it's
know.
by like
Yeah, still fun.
Pim made a really good video about it.
Yeah.
God,
I
and
know
you
which
have
one
a
you're talking about.
you have a Sony Ericsson phone from like the early 2000s.
Now, getting like the speed medals on this game is fucking tight. Like, it is super strict. Also, there we go. I always forgot I forgot the shop. So when I beat this game,
Jester.
I forgot the shop was even in this game, and yeah, we can buy. So this does still have, yeah, this does still have the suits, though they really don't matter. Let's get a biker Jester.
Yeah, I believe it is Cry of Fear, was what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I do think this game has good ideas with the boost and such, though, in that, yeah, if you spam the boost, you'll slow down because it puts you at a set speed, so it's only really useful for going up walls and...
It's just a guaranteed boost to speed, but it isn't very good for actual speed running.
Yeah. Also, a fun thing about this game that they do change, and I think it's a matter of perspective. I prefer it in Spark 3 as well, but that's your parry now. It does not inhibit your movement whatsoever.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and I saw some people say they prefer it because you can do... I don't think you can do clever things with it. I think it's just like... It just lets you ignore level hazards, and... I just find that a bit, like, dicey for being, like, interesting, because... I don't know. I think you actually having to contend with stage hazards makes them more interesting than just having a catch-all ignore the stage hazard button.
Yeah.
It, like, squashes the solution down to one thing.
Does this have an oxygen meter like Sonic Adventure
I
does?
don't think it does, actually.
That's good.
I could be wrong on that, but also, I mean, he's a robot. Ah,
That's
there
very
we go.
true,
You
yeah.
can still find...
I mean, if he's a
forgot to
robot,
change
it
the
feels
biker
like...
Jester.
Oh, cool. I mean, if he's a robot, if anything, he should be taking massive damage from what's under the water.
That's fine, he's insulated, he's waterproof.
Oh, that's good.
Hydrophobic.
He has the thing that the Apple Watch does, which is if you've been swimming, you press a button and, like, it just ejects all the water out of your watch. It's quite good.
I mean, maybe make a robot, make it capable of drowning to make it feel more human. And then someone just asks, why did you do that?
Why did we build a robot capable of drowning? We wanted to know.
How many dead robots are there in the testing?
It's just it's like the end of the Prestige, and they just find tanks full of drowned robots. Just hundreds of tanks full of drowned robots.
Oh, this was the sweary robot.
Oh, cool. I can tell.
I do like that Fark is kind of like the shadow to, Spark Sonic. And now he's gotten a shadow.
He's got an even shadowier shadow. It's like when Venom got his own Venom.
I mean, I guess obviously he's more like a Metal Sonic, but who cares? He's a bit of both.
Yeah.
He's a composite.
Didn't they read that Mega Man 2 novel on Pixel Lit Chariot, where he gets turned into a human for a while, and he's just like, "Oh, I can actually die now. I hate this."
I mean, that's a good concept. Yeah, that is a good thing for a robot to realize. Actually, this sucks.
Yeah. Well, I think it was an accident as well that turned him into a regular man instead of a Mega Man. So, I believe it does shoot out tiny crabs as well. But fortunately, you don't get crabs that... I guess maybe you get krill.
Is that a feature?
Yeah. That's how they sell it. So there's a button that lets you shoot crabs from your watch.
Ooh.
So, you're kind of seeing why the boss... Like, all the boss fights are basically like this. They never really evolve, it's just kind of a spammy button mash fest, because you can just parry and fucking go at the same time.
I will say, though, at least... I mean, the boss fights look more interesting than this game's obvious, inspiration of Sonic Adventure 2.
I would disagree with that. Those boss fights are at least kind of...
Wait,
well, yeah, because the strategy on those boss fights at least changes bit by bit. That's just...
Well, I was thinking of the first boss that you...
Does that boss theme have fucking lyrics?
Yeah, it does.
Oh my god.
I was thinking of the first boss that you fight as both Sonic and Shadow, who is a robot on legs, and all you do is just hit him with the homing, and that's it.
I mean, yeah, that's a bit of an exploit, though. That was.
I thought that's how you actually fight.
Oh,
that's how you
I mean,
actually
yeah, but that's
fight
like one boss of a bunch. If
Oh,
you're
those
talking about, like, the one
to be
that
honest,
flies around the land.
I'll be honest, that's the only boss I can remember from that game.
What?
What?
So this is a character from the first game.
Who are they in?
Who?
He was just kind of hanging about with the Doctor.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot him.
Yeah, it's
Oh my
fine.
god. Is this the Orko of the game?
He won't actually appear that much.
Yeah, I suppose that's the point. The guy on legs that Fark just fought didn't have invincibility frames, so...
Yeah, you could just kind of go mad on him. Just go combo mad.
You can make a combo mad video.
I think with Spark 3, some people already have, though. Obviously it's not a Devil May Cry, but, you've got launchers, you've got aerials, you've got stuff to get people in the air. You've got big sweeps.
I mentioned Yakuza very briefly in this video that's coming out on Friday, and so I was looking for clips.
Oh, I wasn't.
And I know if I had thought.
I wasn't.
I just settled on using footage from the Yakuza 6 trailer, but I was like, well, I'm talking about combat, so why don't I see if it has some combo mad videos? Which it fucking does, but the problem is that they're covered in branding.
What?
As in branding for the people who are doing the combo mads.
Right.
So they're completely so it's just like most of the footage is covered up by here's the person doing the fighting, here's the character they're playing as, here's the game that they're from.
That's strange. I've not seen any of these, and I've watched a few, I didn't go combo mad, but there is a community of people who, do videos on Yakuza's combat, and there's some mad stuff going on. Not Yakuza 6 a lot of the time. Dragon Engine stuff, they've got a few interesting combos, though it's mostly exploiting, forward dodge punches to kind of, stagger an enemy indefinitely. Yeah. And there is a timing to it, but, Yakuza 0 and, Lost Judgment, I imagine. I've not spoiled myself because I'm not there yet, but,
Yeah.
There's some stuff is going.
Who's this new character, then?
Oh, you know what's funny? I can't remember. I only beat this a few weeks ago.
Oh, well,
Not,
it's,
I Astra. She's not very interesting.
obviously, James, this is
See if I get
female.
locked in on this.
James, this is female Spark. Spark. Wait.
You can't just say that because they're also a for me.
Is Girl Spark Gark?
Gark.
Not Amy. I mean, she is
Not
very.
Amy.
She is at least not Amy. I remember that much.
Yeah, it's not Amy, Namey.
Oh, yep. I was just trying to look at. Oh, cool.
Oh, he's really cold.
Does he have unique? Oh, he stands differently in the biker outfit. I never noticed that.
That's cool.
That's sweet. That's cute.
Did you find that really funny, Spoon?
Adorable. That's fucking adorable.
Oh, nice knife, edgy.
Oh, sweet.
Oh no.
Oh, we are
Swede,
sticking with this.
So, Swede, you weren't here for the for the Spark 1 stream. The knife suit is literally called Edgy.
And it gives him Shadow's fucking run animation.
Oh my-
Awesome.
I didn't see this on my first playthrough.
Oh my god, this is literally the fucking the airbase level where the jets fly
where's-
overhead.
Radical
Where's
fucking
that
highway.
damn
too.
fourth Chaos
Radical
Samurai?
highway. Shadow's highway level. Maybe that was Radical Highway.
It'll be like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me.
Wrong
Let's
games.
get
Wrong
moving.
games. That's from Shadow the Hedgehog. Get your lore right.
I don't care. That's still something Shadow the
You know
Hedgehog
what I'm saying?
says.
Yeah. Good
Oh,
point.
Snake, do you
Yeah.
remember? I think you were around, but an old friend of ours, she
Shadow the
showed,
Hedgehog.
she showed us she had recorded for a playthrough of Sonic Generation. She had a recorded playthrough, but with mods.
Yeah.
Do you remember how the silver one? Except it was silver as a real hedgehog, but every time he boosted, he just shouted, "Hey boys!"
Oh god, I don't
What?
remember. It's been. I do remember, but that's a deep cut. This was like 8 years ago.
Yeah, no, but I
Oh god,
just remembered it.
having a bit of trouble with this.
Hey boys!
It's cool that he has more health in this than he did in his.
Oh yeah, he has a lot
well.
more health, and you just recharge it on each yellow dot. Spark 2 is very forgiving. I think that he hadn't quite worked out the difficulty yet, and maybe maybe he undershot a little. And I'm not going to say it was a bad move to make for like first big 3D endeavor. He fine tunes it a lot. This whole game is going to be me saying, man, he really got better at this.
Did he do it on his own, or did he?
Yeah, this is a one-man game, so like for all I
damn.
might talk a bit of shit. Like no, it's a fucking genuinely
Okay, so he did all
impressive
the
effort.
music and stuff too.
Oh no, the music he commissioned. In fact, Spark 1, it was kickstarted, but it was kickstarted when the game was mostly done. The Kickstarter was mostly just to get music and sound effects done. There we go.
Not a British. Sometimes I want to tell my students, it's no use, in Silver's voice.
It's no use.
But when would you bring it up? That's the question.
When they're asking for help on their exams.
How's 360?
When you have them floating in the air with chairs.
Here's a question: how's 360 emulation?
Not great. Not as good as PS3 emulation.
It's the Sonic. Oh, Sonic. I guess Sonic 06.
Sonic 06
Oh
is
god,
on
you don't get your
the-
dash back. Oh Christ, that changed in Spark 3. No. Oh no.
Because I have never played Sonic 06.
No, I'm not gonna. No, we're
You know
not
what?
dying
You
here.
know what?
We're not dying here.
You know
We're not
what,
dying
Speed?
here.
You don't need to correct that.
We're not dying here. We're not. No, I am dying here.
Maria.
So in Spark 3, after you successfully take out an enemy, guess what? You fucking get your air dash back, which opens up some combo. Oh no, you do get it back. What happened there?
Adam and Ashral does apparently
Oh,
the
I
emulation
must
for
have
the
used
360 version isn't bad, so I don't know, maybe might be worth a chance.
I'm just curious.
Could have just had some bad luck on your end.
Oh, you know, I tried playing nuts and bolts in it and it ran like fucking shit, but that's because no one is working on that game.
No one cares enough to
No.
fix nuts.
No one cares about that.
You are the lone apologist.
I've never played.
Well, I don't even need to apologize for it. It's just good.
Maybe if I find
I'm
nuts and
sorry,
bolts.
James. This is how apologism works. It doesn't matter if something's good or not.
You know,
It
I should
matters
look
how many
up.
people think in a certain
Maybe,
way.
James,
Well.
just for you, I should find a copy of Nuts and Bolts and play it on my
You should,
360.
Well, yeah, please do. If I had a recommendation suite, I would play that over Sonic 06.
But the thing is, James, I have history.
That is a bar
Not
being
really.
set.
I don't have history with it, but I've seen so many people Let's Play Sonic 06. I feel I should give it a chance.
I know, yeah, Ty Tuesday, fucking... I remember years ago when him and
Oh,
Slow
yeah,
Beef,
that's
him and
right.
Slow Beef were like, hey, let's have a Sonic 06 race, and then fucking Ty Tuesday went off, became a speedrunning god at it, while Slow Beef didn't practice.
And then really got into
whatsoever.
Strive.
Right? Really?
Yeah, no, Ty Tuesday's like I don't think he's quite notable, but he is really into yeah, he's a really like decent Guilty Gear player. Chariot Rider is not some boss worth playing if I've never played a Rare game.
Oh.
Absolutely, because it's nothing like the other Rare games, which is why it's great.
Hey, speaking of Guilty Gear, did you know that Guilty Gear Strive is having an open free beta for their crossplay next weekend?
I did not, Sweet. Tell me more.
Well, you see, you can download it. You can download it for free, even if you don't own Strive, and it has all DLC characters.
Wow, how much do I have to pay for that?
Nothing. It's free.
Oh yeah,
Wow,
these-
and when is it?
just to bring
Next
it back,
weekend.
these robots...
Okay, and how much is it going to cost
Jesus.
me?
Nothing.
Just
Right.
corrupts people.
And
Can't even stay
when
on
is it?
topic. Focus on the game that they're actually
The
meant to be
13th.
watching. What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them? These kids these days.
Snake, I was doing a really good bit from The Simpsons.
I don't know about that.
Well, you don't like the episode where they become part of the Movementarians?
No, I was just, I was looking at the video game. I was off on my own bit about your bit, and now they've
Fucking-
collided and both have died.
Double fighting for the liberation of robots and all.
Yeah.
It's like being on stream with Mariah Carey, except you can't sing. But you do love green M&Ms. That's all you want is just a bowl of the green M&Ms.
So we've got a big old gaggle of bad guys.
Oh yeah, it just seems to be nothing but.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the swear robot.
He's gone a bit story mad in this game.
Yeah, as he's this is his Brian Wilson's Beach Boy phase of going fucking nuts.
So
Look, mate,
Freon, the bad guy last game, he's still knocking about, and all the robots want Fark dead.
So is he the shadow to the shadow that is Farks?
They're all shadows of
so.
shadow.
Get moving now.
Yeah, this is his pet.
Or
son.
else there will be consequences.
I like the wiggly font. You know, this is like
I do
MGS2
like
because
EJ
all
though,
of the,
because he gets no fucking respect.
all of these robots do have a bit of a Metal Gear Rising Revengeance feel to them.
Go after him, right?
Ow, my face.
I like this robot.
You're like double.
Yes.
He reminds me of who's the Pokemon that ties his tongue around his neck and he's a Greninja?
Yeah, Greninja.
He looks a bit like
Damn.
Greninja.
I imagine the wiggly font being a voice crack. Ooh, that's good. I like the
Yeah,
idea of a robot.
he certainly sounds like Prince Pratt.
Oh, I was expecting snow to fall on his head.
It is a shame that it doesn't do the Sonic Adventure, sound effect when you go into a level.
Let's get moving.
See, this music has a bit of this sounds a bit like Hot Shelter from Version
Yeah.
1.
Actually, that's a thing I'll say for this game is the music hasn't actually stuck with me a lot on this one either.
No, and I
This
can
game in
sort of
general,
see
like-
why.
Spark 1 has like some really fucking solid tunes, and this one, I don't think they quite. They don't hit the same way. They don't have the same strength.
No, and I know that this is going for like Adventure 2, but it doesn't quite nail it.
Yeah, there's like, and not to mention, it does lose the variety of like level tracks. Oh, there we go. I'm on the wall. Nice.
Nice.
There are some areas which is again expanded on in Spark 3. You can get really fucking clever on like getting onto walls.
Oh my god, that fucking video.
Whoop.
What video?
The one that Adamant Archfile linked.
God, I see what you mean though. Yeah, it's not. I'd say this is more a Sonic Adventure 1-ish track. The music variety does definitely take a hit. Whoop.
Yeah, although the thing, I like Adventure 1 soundtrack more than 2
Yeah.
because
No, I think it's
it
just
just
in
tries
being softer.
everything. But I get what you mean, like the sound font. I mean, again, like I said, this sounds like Hot Shelter.
Yeah.
So.
This is a fun little section. I will say this is another problem I have with Spark 2, is that I think he has a hard time making levels feel different mechanically, like they just kind of blur together in terms of what you're doing, moment by moment.
You could arguably say it's very similar to how the 2D Sonic games and the 3D Sonic games kind of have that ism to them.
I don't know, I think, like, you can say that the levels have distinct, like, identity. Actually, Sonic Adventure 2 definitely is a lot more clamped down. Yeah, Sonic Adventure...
well, I mean, one is fucking Sega giving them Shenmue money to, like, make this fucking globe-trotting adventure, and then 2 is like, cities. They don't really need to leave cities, not until the end when they go to space. Well, first they go to Egypt, and then they go to space.
Is it lame to just get into this kind of pipe section and just ignore everything that happens? Oh,
no, because the game lets you.
Yeah, the game's like,
exactly.
This is a cool guy move.
You're only robbing yourself.
Oh, hang on. I think there was a... There we go. It's an art collectible. I saw the pulse.
Oh, I was wondering what the floppy disks were. I thought they were for saving.
That's concept art.
Oh, neat.
Oh, I just realized the characters in background is like the Sonic Adventure 2 thing.
That's where we started. Oh, I screwed myself there.
I was thinking of
Turbo Bird.
Did you ever do in GTA 4 where they had that glitched swing set, and if you jammed a car in it,
I did that a good few hours as a kid.
Yeah, no, we used to do before they got multiplayer properly sorted. We would used to do like see how far you could get.
Oh god, the loops in this game, we're not there yet. Again, Spark 3 tightens up the controls on this, but when we get into the proper speed sections later on where they want you to take turns, they're not great. There was one level where I bumbled my way to the ending, because there's a level where if you lose your momentum, you are basically fucked. And I didn't, and I was just kind of walking on the upside down of loops, trying to navigate to the end.
You were like Snake in the microwave hallway. In regards to bumbling.
I actually had the most fun on that stage, to be honest, just because it felt like a weird challenge that wasn't intended, and I was like, no, this is fun. Like, just trying to scramble my way back onto solid purchase.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Twitter earlier. Somebody's got Doom running in a notepad.
Oh god.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah,
and it looks like it's like ASCII art that updates like at 60 FPS.
I could do the joke Spark had a rocky transition to 3D, but he didn't because it was Fark that did it. Oh, the jokes are writing themselves for the eventual video.
The Doctor will die.
When you just remake, when you remake your playing Sonic Wrong video, but as playing Spark the Electric Jester,
I mean, it's funny as well because I am gonna do Adventure one day. I know it, and I'll get onto it eventually. Piles don't keep thinging up. But then I was like, maybe I should do like a Sonic fan games wrong thing, and then it just became, what if I play all of Lake Feppard's games, and that now is just kind of crystallized as, yeah, I'm just going to do the Spark trilogy. The scope it mutated, and then the scope kind of decreased.
If anything, yeah, the scope got narrow, which I always, that's the way to go.
Man, it's probably my love of butt rock, but I dig this track.
So what's funny about this track is, this is the final boss theme for, like, Spark Story in Spark 1, which is now just the boss theme.
For some reason I thought
I like this track a lot.
For some reason I thought you were going to say that this song originally had lyrics which were taken from the Quran, and it had to be changed.
I mean,
how does that always happen?
Why do they just keep doing this?
Why do they just keep... How does this keep happening?
This game and Little Big Planet are peas in a pod.
Unfortunately, the Bullet Time podcast, I've also had to postpone it because Maxo also put quotes from the Quran in the theme tune for that, so I need to edit them out.
I've not actually used the special attacks once on a proper enemy. I did it once during that fight.
I like how you walked off screen.
Yeah, the camera just got locked at the end there. Hey, I actually got a time medal on that one.
You know, I haven't actually noticed, but is Spark in that character art that
Yeah, he is at the top end.
Oh, okay.
Like, to the left.
To the left. To the left.
This level's a little bit unique. Oh.
Damn, it's like running around in an ambient occlusion.
Ow. That sounded sort of dismissive.
It was a tiny bit. I was thinking more so in regards to because I was trying to replay City earlier. All of the promotional art for that were just ambient occlusion renders, which I remember at the time people being like, "Yo, this is fucking sick." But because I was on a university course that taught like 3D
God
animation,
for that enemy. That was a close call. Oh, Christ.
Yeah, something that's just dead simple to do. This level looks cool though.
Yeah. Oh. That's fun. Actually, it is fun as well, because again, having just beaten the next game, when I first played through this, I did not make use of, like, the Jester dash at all, and it's actually really good for getting launches. Because you can just... Oh, well, if that doesn't happen... Okay, let's just move. Too many robots there to make fond use of it.
Too many cooks.
And although I'm complaining, no, this game does control really nicely. Like,
I was gonna say, I can see why
it doesn't feel
this
like
is...
I've ever made a mistake that was like, oh, the game fucked me on anything, you know?
This feel. I mean, I can understand how this might be like the weaker of the trilogy, but this is still looks pretty solid.
Oh yeah. Like I don't know. Actually, going through it, I'm softening on it actually on this replay because I'm genuinely thinking like. I was kind of ready to go in saying, you know, it just feels like a test bed for ideas that will eventually work. But no, they just work now. They're just not as good, but they're still fine.
Cool seeing that boss in 3D.
Yep. It's also just, you know, the stages are tiny, which, again, he gets
Oh
better.
god, yeah.
Yeah. I
mean, hey, at least they don't...
I'm feeling that replaying it, but I'm also like, oh, no, this is better than I remember. It's holding up. I think maybe going in with, like, my expectations set is doing this game a lot of favors.
Well, because you went in with low expectations, they're being exceeded.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
Right. Fair enough. That's my approach to life. I just lower people's expectations so much that when I just do something okay, it feels like I've exceeded them.
It's a good way. It's the coward's way to be.
Yeah, that's the way to live.
If you drag everyone else down around you, you'll come out on top. That's the way to go.
Oh, that's your approach to business, is it? That's how you won that one series of The Apprentice that you were on.
Don't elevate yourself. Drag down others. I've got that on my wall. I have written that on my YouTube plaque in felt tip.
It is weird that it does say it is tattooed on your arm. I'm not here to make friends.
I've got love and hat tattooed on my knuckles.
Yeah,
Because I lost a finger. I just couldn't be bothered to get it finished. And I got barred from the tattoo parlor.
Funny enough, I have pie and chips on mine.
Well, a tattoo or just the food stuff?
Oh yeah, no, I hate both.
There has to be one man out. Sorry, I'm now just genuinely trying to visualize the man who has pie and chips tattooed on his knuckles, and if they don't work in a chippy, they are the worst person to walk the earth, or the best. Goes either.
Well, also you would need an extra knuckle to make it work. The chips.
No, you could have it on the thumb joint. It's just
I guess,
the
yeah.
C is just written very far away.
Because otherwise you could just have pie ampersand chip. But, you know, you don't order pie and chip.
Just give me one big chip, please.
Just give me the biggest chip you got.
Got a haircut, just the one.
Yeah. That's why they call it a tough brush, not a teeth brush.
So Fark is very powerful, and they don't know why. Also, I don't
You know,
know
I'm
what's
just
up
a
with
bit.
Flint
I'm just
in
a bit
this.
distracted that
I'm sorry, I don't know what's up with her, with Float.
Yeah, I'm just a bit
why she
distracted
covered
that Flint.
why she's surrounded by digital bananas?
Also, the
I'm
word
just a
Float
bit
is written
distracted by
beneath her
Flint
eye.
having. I'm a bit distracted by Flint having an actual mechanical mouth or whatever, and she looks like I don't know. No.
Yeah, his fucking mechanical mouth is cracking me up.
Meanwhile,
Especially
she
if it
has
doesn't go
like the
that
generic.
She just has a mouth, like a...
Like her face doesn't look mechanical at all, honestly.
She's just this cartoon fucking Ms. Pac-Man style lipstick lips.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
also Flint basically took Float in.
Oh, I
Oh,
quite
Flint
like
and
how
Doug.
Flint has like a mono eye, but occasionally moves over so it looks like he, is missing an eye and has like an eye patch.
Yeah. There is some like expressiveness in the animations.
Yeah, no, it's cute. They're good. They're fun designs for what they are. Yeah, she does look like the Looney Tunes Martian.
Yeah, she does.
That's going to take
I
any
am-
possible gravitas out of this story.
I am here to destroy you.
For you to be part of us, you must have a reason to fight. But you will never claim to have any. Young man.
No. No, you can't. You have to move the bit on.
Okay. They're not in robot liberation just for the righteousness. Alright, there we go.
Cool. Anyways,
Blanca.
Castella Blanca.
Blanca.
Yo, when we're
oh
in
my-
Pumpkin Hill, are you ready?
I'm still sad I didn't get to 356 beta.
Yeah. I'm sad I didn't, even though I didn't sign up for it.
You just want to make it.
Imagine
I wanted
if
to play
James
with it. The
got in.
character creator looked really good.
Oh yeah, but in the main, when the game releases, you gotta be able to actually make several characters and save them in slots.
Nice.
Oh boy, you are gonna go fucking ham on that, I know.
I will be making all of our tabletop characters.
I mean, I've seen the pictures, like,
Oh.
everyone has seen the pictures, and yeah, the freaks I'm gonna
saw-
create, or the freaks
I
I
saw-
might create if I do get it. Can I do
I saw
this?
someone.
No, that was a
I saw
stupid
someone
idea.
actually making Popeye. Oh my god! Yes, fuck! I can make Frank Gibbs.
Yeah.
Du-du-du-du.
It'll be really funny. Like, I'll put so much hours into the game, they'll invite me to Evo, and they'll be like, "So, who do you main?" And it's like, "What?"
What?
No, I
it-
think the Evo on that should just be a character design competition.
Yeah, you do. And you just show off your best characters.
That's it. Don't need to actually play. What's all the fighting about?
Yeah, exactly. Can't we all just get along?
God, I just reminded myself of a George Carlin joke I like. Undisputed heavyweight champion. Well, if it's undisputed, what's all the fighting about?
What do you think about the Corporal British Fury Snake? That the cutscenes are longer than the levels.
They are. I don't think that's the theory. That could, well, I mean, yeah, theory. It could be proven.
Well, hey, that's just a theory.
Yeah, when's
Oh, so Snake-
MatPat gonna get on that? That's a theory he could prove. None of this fucking malarkey about a character being a ghost.
When we went to I won't do too many of the jokes here because they're a bit near the knuckle. But when we were at Shrek Fest, a character that we had invented for jokes was Phrenology MatPat, because we were talking about he had done Snake Sweet, you might remember this. Apparently he did a video where he worked out that the pyro was a girl, and he did it based on finger length, which is like a classic like phrenology thing of checking finger lengths, and so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I
cool
remember.
that MatPat is gonna get the kids into science.
No, like, I was hoping that the next one was going to be him doing TF2, working out their intelligences by skull sizes.
Oh
All
my
right, and now we get to the demo, man. Hoo boy.
Hey. You can see the slope of the heavy skull.
And then I'd be in the comments saying, "Actually, you twat. He has
And
a
then
degree in Russian literature. Get it fucking right."
Several years later, kids go and comment just based on that video.
Boost.
Based on what?
Yeah, including Snake.
Yeah, when I finally had my turn.
Snake will watch that video and he'll be like, when Trent Reznor said to Johnny Cash, "It's your song now."
I mean, honestly, the only
You've taken the crown.
I still think the funniest MatPat related thing was Hello Neighbor when the animated series were
Oh
coming
yeah,
out.
and they kept trying to be like, "Hey, I think you might find this interesting."
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm actually
Yeah, that was it. He
doing
said that the pirate was a
actually
gay
feel like
man
I'm
because
doing a lot better. This game's clicking with me now, and I'd probably go down. Whoop.
his ring finger was longer than his index finger. So
Yeah, no, that's just... Wonder if he regrets that video.
Oh,
Doesn't
absolutely. I think he looks to the money that it made him, and he goes,
Wipes his tears with the notes.
"Yeah, I regret the conservatory it bought me."
There was also a time that MatPat described black people as a shiny version of a human. Surely that should be albinos, just for the actual quality of shininess
and
the
rareness
rarity.
of them.
Yeah.
What?
Like, I'm just jumping right past the racism bit there and just like, hang on. I mean, imagine a parent having a child and it's albino, like, sweet, a shiny.
Yo, no, they do the thing that like people who fucking who stream it do, where it's just like they keep going between different hospitals to watch like women give birth.
They keep conceiving. It's a grinding
Yeah, no, they
stream.
do. They have 2,048 children just for the chance of one of them being albino.
Ah, crap, a ginger. Alright, throw it out. On to the next one. You know, Twitch culture, we're only years away. This is a Black Mirror episode in the making.
What if your wife wanted a shiny? What if you how did you know none of that? I still laugh about the one that I said. I still laugh about the one that I said the other day, which is what if Crash Bandicoot did revenge porn?
Oh yeah, she's got some fucking proportions going on float.
It's like no curves to it either. she looks like a ghost from Pac-Man.
I like how Fark is just not fucking.
He doesn't.
I guess she's trying to kill me too. All right. Oh, that's a combo in the drop kick.
Oh, okay. So Chariot sent the video that he meant, which is Nurse Joy is a Pokemon because not only does she have regional variants, but she has a shiny version, which is a
and
black
there's only
Nurse Joy.
What the?
There's several Nurse Joys, but they all look the same.
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh, gotta be more careful. She's got a harder tells, so I've got to... Oh, there we go. Blocked all three of those. Maybe actually take the boss fights a little bit seriously.
I don't know why, but this...
Oh my god. I forgot about that!
I was gonna say, I don't know why, but the look of this boss fight reminds me of Fury.
Huh, yeah, I can see what you mean.
I think it's because of the camera angle, but...
I don't know what that red thing does, but I don't want to be near it.
No, that's like a Super Mario 64 shockwave on the floor.
Oh,
don't get involved.
There is a little bit of, like, downtime if you miss a parry, so you can't just cheese it totally. Like, you can't just block indefinitely and, no damage. You have to actually have some timing for it.
I will say, I would rather than this, it had the Sonic Adventure thing of he fucking breakdances and you get a letter, and he says, "Not bad!"
Spark Freed gets that.
Oh, does it?
Not
Cool.
quite that, but it has a pretty cool level end screen.
Wait,
I'm just gonna hype up Spark Free nonsense.
Are those plates like meant to replicate six-pack?
I don't think so.
I guess. I don't know.
6-pack of plates?
Six-pack of college.
It's really a shame you have to take it out on that poor girl.
You're just gonna give this to every character?
Yes.
Okay, everyone in this universe. I guess they are for me.
They all sound like they either sound like Marvin the Martian or Jerry Lewis getting wanked off.
I mean, while it doesn't have voice acting, they do have unique text tones, which I like.
That's true. Yeah, it's
I'm quite
Ace
fond of
Attorney.
that as a means of giving characters distinct voices.
Yeah, no, I actually didn't notice that.
Yeah, it's because it's quite quiet.
I don't know why I'm laughing at Jiggle. I know there's a theory in Pokemon where it turns out Ash was in a coma after being
Yeah, no, that's super old bullshit, that one. That's like over a decade old.
Those are my favorite theories. It's just like, what if this character was actually dead the whole time? And it's just like, okay, what does that add to the usual suspects? What does that add to?
What does that add to Frasier? What does that?
Yeah, Frasier was actually dead the whole time.
Yeah.
What would be the funniest reveal of they were dead all along? They were in a coma.
Um,
Clerks. No fucking game there whatsoever.
For some reason, I was thinking Seinfeld, but I was thinking how like the four main characters represent like the stages of grief.
Better Call
Better Call
Saul.
Saul. Oh, that
Yeah,
would be
Better Call
so
yeah, Better
fucking
Call Saul.
lame.
He was dead all along, including Breaking Bad. He was dead all along.
Yeah.
It was actually Mike in a coma.
What if Walter was on the deathbed the whole time?
He comes out of his coma and he's just like, I had the strangest dream. I was in Albuquerque. There was a guy called Saul. There was a guy making meth. I'm glad that's all behind me.
I'm so glad my son Maddie's alive.
And I wasn't actually a cop. I'm actually Cake Boss from the television series Cake Boss.
You really kind of
Jesus,
ruined the
what the
emotional
fuck?
gravitas.
Wait, what the fuck? This story is.
It's
What the
yeah, it
fuck?
gets a bit darker.
This is a.
Sorry,
Actually, is
sorry.
this
I apologize for doing bits about Mike from Breaking Bad actually being the Cake Boss from the TV series.
Is this
Cake
meant to be a
Boss.
kids game or?
No. I mean,
No,
sweet,
this is-
the
no,
original
sweet.
release had to have all the swearing taken out of it.
Hey, now
Sweet,
maybe...
this is a game for like Sonic nerds. There's nobody under the age of 20 that
This
will
is
play
people
this
who
game.
grew up playing Sonic and like they want
Ah.
a Sonic game that's kind of in on it.
They want an ironic Sonic game.
I don't think it's well, I don't know. There's layers.
Well, it's,
yeah,
it's winky.
yeah, it's winking. Definitely winking. I would say.
Ooh, I just saw a mod that takes Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast and puts it in VR.
Oh yeah, I saw that as well. They haven't got the saber combat there, which, you know what, fair. But that did make me go, I'll give that a pass.
I mean, but that's what's good about Jedi Outcast is the saber stuff. Otherwise, you might as well just play Dark Forces.
It
or
just
Dark
goes
Forces.
into third person and plays
many
like the
stages
normal
does
game
this
at that
have?
point. I think we're getting there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like probably 10 levels is the max. Yeah, I feel like there's only a couple of minutes. Probably a half an hour left of this.
And it isn't long.
I'll try and go. I'll try and speed up. Oh, hang
That's
on.
okay.
That's a new suit. Let's get rid of this. This one's crap. Yeah, there we go.
Rocket suit.
Rocket.
Rocket.
Even though they really don't have too much distinction, actually, I think. Huh. Well, Edge does have like 3 dashes, so you do still have different like amounts of air dashes. I may as well just have you.
I was about to say, shame you don't have infinite air dashes like before, but...
Yeah. Well, some balancing had to be done when he became the Central Star.
Dr. Cobra British has kept asking if we got to the train level yet.
Nah, we're not at the train level yet.
Is the train level like the final, or...?
Nah, that's just probably the highlight.
Okay.
It's a neat stage. It's pretty fun. Ooh.
I don't know why this music reminded me of, what's the city level
that's the
called in
shit
Sonic
you could do.
Adventure?
I mean, there's a few. You got it's not City Escape you're thinking of.
No, that's Sonic Adventure 2. I'm specifically
right.
Sonic Adventure 1.
It wasn't Radical Highway. It was that. I was having this confusion earlier on because there's multiple city levels and Radical Highway.
Well, they're all. I mean, they're all technically the same. It's just they go to different parts of it. But like, what's the one that? Well, not. It's obviously not Station Square because that's a hub. What's the one that like Knuckles goes to and you only get the little bit at the end? Of
Oh,
Sonic's
I know what you're
level?
talking about. Like, for some reason, I remember the music is called like At Dawn, but I know what you're talking about. You go through the town hall, and yeah, I really like that. I really like that music for that area.
But like the initial Sonic section is him like running
Yeah.
through a city which has loops and shit.
Yeah, and then he goes down into that area.
Yeah.
It's
And
cool
Tails,
backdrop
that's
this
his
stage has.
with Tails, that's his final level because he fights. He races Eggman.
Eggman to the bomb. Also, no worries about it, Doc. No worries about it.
Yeah.
Oh, don't. Two stages in a row, we're getting there.
We're doing it, folks.
We're doing it.
Anyways, another cutscene.
More story. What we're all here for.
So, do people live in those towers? I suppose they'd have
They must
to.
do, yeah.
It's very dense population. It's like Mega City 1. Oh, my memories are coming back.
Hello.
It's not Data from Star Trek.
No, it's Clarity.
Speaking of, I still need
Also
I
not
st-
from Star Trek.
I still want to find a guest for the Star Trek episode of fucking of Bullet Time because I'm fucking dreading.
What Star
talking
Trek
about
game
it.
is it?
Star Trek Voyager Elite Forces.
Oh, I think I've heard about it, but yeah, I've never played it.
No, most people we've talked to haven't played it, or the people who have don't want to talk about it.
So, clarity, an AI meant to stop Freon. That will come into play way later. Oh, this stage has cool music. I know this one.
Oh yeah, this is dope.
Good fucking visuals too. Like,
Yeah, this is a cool level design.
Yeah.
This is very
This does feel like a bit of something that would be in a Sonic game.
yeah. Like this feels like it'd be in Sonic Heroes or something.
Well, that's a stream idea. I think I mentioned it. No, wait.
Well, where it was free play. Well, I think wasn't that the plan for Actually, I better not say anything.
no, say it if you want. It's fine.
I thought
There's
wasn't
no
that
big
the plan?
spoilers on
Wasn't
stream.
that the plan for your free playing 3D Sonic's Wrong? Was that you were gonna do co-op free player heroes?
Yeah, I think I still might. I'm not. I've fallen out of love with the point I was thinking of making though, because it was kind of like, you know, people say, oh, everything's fun with friends, and it's like, well, not necessarily. And like using like Back for Blood and something as kind of an example is that you still need good actual like co-op design. But I don't know. I've kind of fallen out of love with the argument.
That's fair.
I don't get
Oh
rid
yeah,
of
what?
it.
Oh fuck, I forgot about Back to Blood. Back
No,
for
I
Blood,
played
yeah.
a little bit more of it after we tried to play it before, and it's okay, but it is just. I don't know. It kind of made me think that just Left 4 Dead came out at like absolutely the right time, and like Back for
Well,
Blood is kind of undone by all the shitty card stuff that it has. But
Yeah, no, like I remember
I
seeing
wouldn't just
those
say it
cards.
came out at the right time because I fucking still adore. Like,
Yeah,
well,
Left 4
sure,
Dead 2
but
and
you
stuff
have
like
also, yeah.
I think
I can still
I think
play
James
it.
is
I can
talking
still
about
like go
big,
through it and have a lot of fun.
Well, yeah,
think-
absolutely.
I think James is talking about big, like mass appeal.
Ah, right, yeah.
But yeah,
You
no, I
couldn't
remember
quite
seeing.
get those like monetizing incentives to kind of keep people playing for a long time
Yeah.
to work, and it's
No,
actually
exactly.
detracted from the design by
Well,
like,
that's the problem. Yeah,
overstuffing
exactly.
it.
The stuff that they use to make it a more long-lasting product, ironically, made it a a flash in the pan.
Yeah, and it's also. No, I remember seeing
Do
like
I-
the
do I have
card
to
stuff,
jump
and I
at the
told
apex?
everyone that
Oh, no,
it was
just
gonna be
doesn't work
shit.
the same
So
way.
I feel a bit vindicated. But no, like
yeah, it's
I
not
saw-
shit. It's just not. It's not as good as
Yeah,
Left 4
no,
Dead.
but I don't know. But yeah, you're right in that. Ironically, like it's also a case of you can't have someone new pick them up because they will be horribly far behind.
That's
your
the point
friends
as well. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
Meanwhile, in Left 4 Dead, sure, the other players might know better a bit. But like it's not like gotta be like they don't feel like
it's Left 4 Dead, but too many chefs basically.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
too
but
much
like-
going
And
on.
again,
actually,
Left 4 Dead.
you can't just put in more and make a thing better. They actually
Yeah.
have to have kind of function and utility. And
yeah,
Left 4
no,
Dead
like
is great because of its utility. It's pick up and play. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, exactly. It came out at the right time in regards to that stuff wasn't so, the mobilization of like games development hadn't like sunk in, because if it had come out after like something like Dota 2, they would have fucking made it like
yeah, battle passes galore.
That's just showing. Overcooked also does the too many chefs thing, but intentionally.
I can't tell if that's a pun or not because it sounds
Yeah,
like
it is.
yeah.
I
Okay.
believe.
Maybe inside your butt. I like EJ. He feels like a character I would play.
Now we're about to kill him really hard with a big hammer. No, yeah, there are a lot of you characters in this. Oh,
It's weird. Like, man, imagine all the people who just that only know me from these streams and wondering what the fuck kind of character I play in tabletop games.
they're very dangerous.
Weirdos.
Okay, the hammer isn't actually very good. Can't
It
believe
is
I'm
funny
saying
because I was
there is
thinking
no
of like
distinction.
before they did Back for Blood, they did Evolve, and
Oh, that
just
was
like
a while
how Evolve, like compared to Back for Blood, Evolve is just like a real misfire.
I want to do the drop kick. How did I trigger that? Oh Christ!
Oh no! Oh no!
How do I do the drop kick? What's the combo? Is there a combo thing here? No, there is. So one of these combos gets me to do a drop kick, damn it.
It is a shame that this game hasn't got a difficulty selector like
Oh no,
Rogue
it does.
Warrior
It does.
No, but it doesn't specifically have the Rogue Warrior one,
Ah, right, yeah, no.
where it calls you a pussy if you play on easy.
God, it's the fucking... Seeing that was such a fucking... It brought me back to fucking...
Yeah.
That game, because, yeah, that game has 3 difficulties. Easy is, like, pick this if you're a pussy.
Yeah, so normal is lock and load, motherfucker. Easy is play on this one if you're a pussy, and hard is, oh, so you think you got a big cock?
No, think you're fucking special, huh?
Oh yeah, oh, you think you're fucking special, yeah.
What
Yeah.
a fucking good thing to have on your hard select.
The game that we're talking about is
Rogue Warrior.
Dick Marchenko, Rogue Warrior, starring Mickey Rourke from The Wrestler. And other
Plot
stuff.
twist, the Doctor really is inside Fox's butt.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No,
you
that's
ca-
a
you-
different killer.
he's actually been. You keep hearing him going. Oh, hello,
It smells in here. I don't like it.
I do like how EJ just gets fucking shat on throughout this.
Shut up.
Shut up.
God, everyone in this game's a fan of a scarf.
They love a good scarf.
Then all their necks are really cold.
Nope. Time to take out the trash.
Away he goes.
That's good.
I do like the little look away Flint does as well. Oh yeah, there was kind of a robot, like, led genocide of the Formies going on. They have murdered a lot of people. Well, I mean, that was kind of Spark 1 going on. Sorry,
Oh, you know what? I never picked that up in Spark 1, was that there was a genocidal... Well, I guess they were
Oh
fighting
yeah, they kind of said, oh,
robots,
robots were rampaging. It's just, in that game, it's just kind of like hands-off, treated lightly. In this one, it's these two going, oh yeah, we slaughtered Formies by the fucking bucket load.
Yeah, I assumed it was like Mega Man 1, where the robots become bad, but it's like pure naughtiness. Like, people are just getting chased around by, like,
Oh my
go-karts.
god! Look at this.
Oh god, he
fucking,
does have fucking Sundowners, like, scissor blade things going on.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I mean, not, like, in actual use, but yeah, the fucking holsters.
I mean, the
Red
blue
Sun.
guy has legs like, what's the name? Not Mystical, or whatever it
Mistral.
is. Mistral, yeah.
Yeah. Red
Yeah, she's
Sun.
named. Yeah, she's named Mystical. She grabs shake your ass, watch yourself when you go in.
Look at this fucking tokusatsu looking motherfucker.
That's the bad guy from the end of Spark 1.
Yeah, he's back.
Now in full 3D. Even though in the last one he was a 3D model that was turned into a 2D sprite.
Now he's all the way out.
Now he's just all 3D. It's what they should have done with Donkey Kong Country on the SNES. Just take those models and put them in the N64. Unfortunately, they
he
were too
got
high poly.
fucked at the end of Spark 1, so how's he kicking with a new body?
Yeah, he's a robot. You can rebuild him, I guess. You just put the USB stick in another computer. Easy as.
Freedom Unit 1.
Oh no.
Fucking get the fuck out of there, Shinji. Unit.
My
Oh,
god.
Fuck, I was Asuka this whole time. Okay, kill me.
In fact, I'll kill myself. I'm going blade form. We're seppukuing this instant.
You are my
I'm going to stab the Spiro Longinus through my own.
Red Sun.
Sorry, I was just giggling at him. Quaking.
Like having that breakdown of like, my god.
Like how do we represent somebody having a mental breakdown with our Unity skills and these character designs? But hey, they did
I
it.
didn't.
Oh, this guy just pulled a Kojima. Just wait until Spark 3. He goes fucking ape shit in Spark 3 with stuff like this. It's great.
It actually starts in the 1960s with Spark's father doing a halo jump over the Russian forest.
Shame our kind doesn't get to have those.
Speaking of, have you been listening to Kojima's podcasts?
No, I haven't actually.
I totally forgot about him until somebody mentioned them earlier, but he's been like, he had like Jordan Peele on for like a 2-part special, which
That's
is like, how the
strange.
fuck did he manage that? But that's
Kojima's
but that's
got
where
all-
all the because you know that he's been putting pictures out of like Elle Fanning with text over her face, being like, "Who am I? What is this?" And it's like teasing the next Kojima project. That's where all that came from.
He does have some pull, and he probably has ins and connections now.
Oh yeah,
who he's been like palling with.
Oh sure.
I haven't watched who's the other guy? Oh yeah, whatever. This game does have some amusing dialogue.
Whatever, man.
Who's the Japanese game designer who started a YouTube channel lately? Everyone was.
Oh, what, the guy who the Team Silent guy?
No, Smash Bros guy.
Oh, Masahiro Sakurai.
Yeah, Sakurai's got his YouTube channel on game design now. I did watch a video. I enjoyed it, but I've not watched much. I remember the video I enjoy where he was talking about UI design. He was like, "What's better, cool design or simplicity?" And I kind of appreciate it because, well, obviously, an actual game designer, a smart guy, just kind of goes, "Well, it depends on what you need." But it is kind of amusing when he presents it, and then just kind of comes to, yeah, no, actually, neither of these is inherently better. It's like what you need.
Oh, it's also funny as well because in regards to his games, like the fucking menu designs in Masahiro Sakurai games are like, well, not thrown together, but they have a particular look to them where it makes it look like there's no hierarchy to them.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Smash menus.
It's just literally just shit on a page. Which was engineered all the way back in Kirby's Air Ride. I am laughing at Cherry Go, and I wonder if Kojima would ever go on Rogan. I mean, hey, Bullet Time is on Anchor. It's on Spotify. We could try and get Rogan on to talk about a bad FES game. Maybe we could get him to play Rogue Warrior.
Get him to play America's 10 Most Wanted.
Oh yeah, actually, he might like it though.
I mean, we like it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, fair enough.
Alright, this guy's getting the fucking edgy form for fucking. This will be the best kill of my life.
The most appropriate person is could we try and get Josh W. Bush on for the America's 10 Most Wanted?
Oh, that'll be the height of anyone's podcasting career.
Yeah, hey, Obama's doing his podcast with fucking Bruce Springsteen. We'll have him on. I'll have W. Bush on. Ask him if he's ever played an FPS game before.
He was much more a fan of real-time strategy.
Well, he's more of a fan of golf. Probably loved the Tiger Woods games.
Holy shit. Oh. Probably should have been a bit more clever. Jesus.
I do like the anime action lines that appear when you get hit.
I'm fucking invincible!
Oh.
He has a similar health pool, I'll say that. Oh. Alright, we got this guy. Because it turns out this game is very easy.
Good news first, I finished the grapefruit drink.
Wait, you've been nursing that this whole time?
Yeah.
Should have tried to beat the game. That should have been the speedrun challenge as I finish this. Oh god, I said, oh, this game's easy. Look at me, big gamer. And
you know what, though? I'm thinking of those videos where it's just, like, big, fat, bald guys. And they have,
god, whoever gets the next hit, they're taking it.
And they have anime moment.
And they have, like, 40 ounces in front of them. And
Getting
they
away
just
from you in case
through
you've got a fucking kill attack. Why aren't you dead? Die. Oh, no. Okay.
Oh god, yeah, there is that picture of Bill Clinton holding up the guilty gear poster.
Really?
I actually got.
Yeah, but it's it was when Hillary was on the bandwagon for banning games for community violence, and he holds up a poster which just says "Kill your friends, guilt-free" on it.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know if that's Blast Blue, Dr. Corporal British. It's not Guilty Gear.
Well, it'd have to be because Clinton was only in the White House like from '92 till.
Oh, I meant like his thing of can't escape from crossing. No, that's Blast Blue.
Oh no, that is Blast Blue.
Okay.
Guilty Gear is just less rock in it.
Yeah. Like it has like something like Strive has. Strive has like Mankind. Fuck, now I forgot it, but
I don't need to apologize.
they have like...
Oh, I blocked that. I did not.
What's it got, Sweet?
Mankind knew they couldn't change
So they
something.
blame the beast.
The beast. Round one, let's rock.
I love fighting games that begin with just like fucking nonsense, like Soul Calibur's a perfect example of it,
If you
where
could
it's
force
just
any
like
president or prime minister to play a video game, which one would you pick?
Howard Attlee any video game just for him to be like, what the fuck is this? Just a person from the Victorian era being exposed to digital like entertainment in any form, it would be really funny. Because you'd have to get him like get his head around like television and like and control interfaces and stuff.
I would get JFK to play JFK Reloaded.
So what do you say you do in this game?
Oh, you'll see.
Yeah, you'll see. You'll see, Jeff.
Oh, you were there.
Oh,
That guy looks a bit like me.
Yeah, funny that. Hey, shoot the road first.
Hey, you know that trigger on the controller? Yeah, pull that.
So what is this, silent scope?
Yeah, so JFK knows what silence.
Oh yeah, he
scope
does.
is.
Yeah, of course.
You know, when me and Jackie, when we're in the service station, we love to play Time Crisis and Silent Scope.
Boris Johnson, Watchdog Legion. We've got Gordon Brown, Survive the Democracy series. God, who even thinks about Gordon Brown nowadays? What's he up to?
He's like a minister in Scotland or something.
Oh, okay, he didn't go on to speaking tours like all of them bloody do.
Oh no, I think he still does. I think he does that as well. But... Nick Clegg, Meta Horizon Worlds. I want to see him try and sell it. That's his job, anyways. So.
Franklin D. Roosevelt. No, yeah, Theodore Roosevelt. Him in his prime. I want to put him in Boneworks. See what he can do and tear that shit up.
But not when he's in a wheelchair.
Teddy Roosevelt. He was the fifth.
Sorry, yeah, no, he was the one in the...
you want to know something funny?
Here, we're at
though?
the train level.
Hey.
And it's a cool looking level, and look at the amount of lasers we've got now.
Oh
That's
my
fine.
God.
Anyways, I'd like to see Bill
Oh,
Clinton play Danganronpa. I just think it'd be funny.
Speaking of Bill Clinton, a funny thing. So
you're related. So Bill Clinton was over your house the other day, right?
no, but there's a funny thing. So in Sweden we have like pan pizzas, yeah.
Yes.
We have like a brand of microwavable pan pizza, and then we also have like it's the same like brand. It's like a sister brand of eatable pierogies. It's basically pies.
Pierogies are like little Polish pies, ham pies.
And the wildest thing about them, because I never thought about it, but they're named after Bill Clinton and Gorbachev.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, no, the pan pizza is named Billy, and the Gorbachev is named Gorby.
That's pretty good.
And they were released when both were in office.
Got through that fucking unscathed.
And it's fucking just weird because it's something I never thought about, but now I look at it like, oh yeah, that's true. And
neither of them have been relevant since, because I imagine they were probably coming out around the time of the end of the Cold War. So.
Oh god, I fucked that. I tried to be quick.
But those things are still they're really popular for when children are out of school, people just buy tons of them.
Yeah, they're like little pizzas. They're like the little
just
Chicago
easy. They're
pizzas.
just they're a fucking lazy lunch basically.
Yeah. And it's amazing because when you look at it, Billy's has a fucking American flag on it, and Gorby is red with. Oh my god,
that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm the same show. I also associate Vladimir Gorbachev with Pizza Hut because of that fucking advert.
Yeah.
Where basically he just admits to, I dissolved communism in Russia so we could have Pizza Hut.
Good
I really wanted it.
Good fucking, you know what, yeah.
You would do that.
Who wouldn't do that for Pizza Hut?
A famous politician from history playing a video game. Joseph Stalin cooking mommy, and one of the when you make the pizzas, and he'll go, "Yeah, I got it. Fuck it, let's get this in."
Stalin, papers, please.
Mm.
That was a response I didn't expect. Just the.
Yeah. It was a bit obvious.
It's a bit obvious.
Yeah, a little bit obvious.
No, okay, fine.
Much like he was a boy and she was a girl, could I make that any more obvious? That was a bit obvious. That was a reference to Avril Lavigne's Skater Boy, spelled with an 8.
It was a creative risk. Got fucking joke cop here. It's like
joke cop. I wonder what Stalin would think of Sex with Stalin.
Oh, that's a good one. It's also Stalin versus Martians, which is a perennial 5 out of 10 of a game. Just a boring joke game. It's got one gag, and that's as far as it can get.
Yeah, I'd have him play XCOM. I'd see if Stalin did X Commandless. I reckon that'd be interesting.
Oh, by the way,
remember we had that bit about who would we get on our lineup as an ex-Commanderless crew of historical.
Oh yeah, and I just said the cast of Better Call Saul.
Yeah, those historical figures.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, XCOM Enemy Unknown is like 10 years old now.
Yeah, I know. It's turned 10 years old a couple of weeks ago. Fucking nuts.
It's fucking nuts because I still remember it. I bought it on like a Christmas. Like no, I bought it on Christmas.
Do you want to know something more upsetting, which is relevant to the podcast we'll be doing soon? So, fucking Tie Splitters 2 is 20 years old.
Oh, I saw you. Yeah, I saw you retweeting that.
Dishonored is also 10 years old.
God. Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
No. I was retweeting it in hopes that fucking David Duck would actually look at the DM that I sent him weeks ago, but I don't think that's happening.
I think that ship has sailed.
Yeah, I think so too.
But yeah,
I shouldn't have started my email calling him Dr. Doak, even though that's who he is.
Man, I still remember fucking.
I was
playing
just trying to be
XCOM
deferential here.
No, exactly. I mean, people with doctorates love it when you call them a doctor.
I mean, what's the point? It's not about the
exactly.
education. It's about
what's the point in getting a doctorate if people aren't going to call you doctor?
Oh, I remember this section. This section's a bit of a cheeky bugger.
It would be like if someone.
All right, just get.
It would be like if you get like a priesthood thing.
That's a nice little cheeky trick.
It would be like if someone gets like a priest thing and doesn't call you reverend.
Yeah, why do that?
I mean, in fairness, though, like, isn't like a reverend like a specific position?
George Bush Jr. to play EDF.
Oh, Metal of Chaos. I'd like to watch. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like funny game, like just any game that's just funny to think of like somebody professional play. I'd like to see Obama play Sagarin Kagura, and he has to play all of it. He can't leave until it's done, and he has to comment on it as well, so I know that he's paying attention.
Get him to play Honey Pop.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Now we're cooking with gas.
Now we're cooking. I want to see George H.W. Bush play that fucking DS game where you poke witches. And just see what he thinks of that.
Where you poke witches? Hang on, what?
Oh yeah, don't you remember this? It was like a controversial like Japanese-only DS game where it was like you inspect women as witches by using the touchscreen to poke them, basically.
Okay, you can't think of getting someone from the Salem witch trials on this one.
Oh yeah, let's get let's get like the Witchfinder General. Yeah, let's get Vincent Price to play that game.
This level's giving me the music of it is giving me S3 and K vibes more than anything else.
Yeah, well, it does have a bit of a S3K look to it.
Oh, hang on, wait. Oh, that's a remix of another level in there. What level was that? It's a Spark 1 stage we've got some riffs from. I can't remember.
I think Obama should make a Let's Play channel. Yeah, I'd be into that. And he plays like all the games that were out when he was president, so like... Which is funny because he was president when like the early LP era began, so he'd be doing like all the... He'd be doing all the hits like Sonic 06 and Banjo-Kazooie and stuff like that.
Stop shooting me through walls. I'm thinking of a jump, even though it's not going to work because this. Oh, just let me do the jump, please.
Gaming in Obama years.
Okay.
Wasn't that a spin-off that they were planning to do, but then it never happened? because Navigator is like a bit of a weird. Like,
Well, yeah, I mean,
well, there's a really good documentary series that somebody's doing
Yeah.
on YouTube about it.
I never finished it. I liked what I had watched, though. I have fucked this. Oh. Alright, we'll take that. I shouldn't have jumped on the wall. That was stupid.
Oh yeah, that's the point. He wasn't present in 2006. Yeah. Oops.
Couple
I still
years
like to
off.
see him play Sonic 06 though.
He wasn't there for the birth of LP, but you know, he was the president
Yeah.
while it was really coming into shape.
Yeah, exactly. Him and Slow Beef both coming up at the same time.
Peas in a pod. I mean, I know which cultural movement I consider more important.
Which LP.
The Let's Play community.
Okay. I just wanted to double check.
You know, just in case you think I was going to double bluff and go, oh no,
Man.
of course, the Obama.
But the thing was if you're gonna double bluff, I'd have no idea what you were gonna say.
Yeah.
So when
Oh
is
shit! What?
Early goal.
early goal?
Early goal.
Early goal. So
I forgot
was
this
gonna
game
say-
had early goals, and I can't for the life of me remember if they do anything.
when is Jens said reinventing Let's
We've kind of
Play?
gone into space now.
Well, they've already reinvented Dadaism, which we learned the other day.
Apparently.
I mean, I saw the tweet going around every generation reinvents surreality or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Non
exactly. We
sequitur.
did. We were doing not YouTube poops like 15 years ago.
Like I
I
said-
imagine there's probably TikTok Let's Plays already.
Once in a while, people rediscover, oh, people find it funny when things don't logically follow. That's
Yeah.
the most boring way to put that.
Thank you for dissecting the frog for us.
I have broken down comedy to its bare essentials.
And the thing is now that you've done that, I mean, writing judge should be a fucking toddle. No worries there. Just fucking bang them out.
One after the other.
But yeah, no. I remember thinking when I saw that video, I was like, this is a funny Looney Tunes gag.
It really is just circular, isn't it?
Yeah, no, but like the actual setup and everything, it's like you can see Bugs Bunny as the salesperson, or like Daffy Duck annoying Porky.
I'd like to watch the Beatles. I would like it if they did it in the style of Peter Jackson's Get Back footage, where it's like the later days of them where they're all falling apart and hate each other. I would want to see that iteration of the Beatles play Super Mario 3D World. And just have
Ooh.
that be the thing that destroys the band.
Oh, did a late parry on that one? That's fine. It's not the most dignified run cycle.
Memories broken, didn't
Oh, God.
broken. I even forgotten my name.
Okay, we got him. Actually, we don't.
Is that a track from
Is it-
Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance?
Yes. Have you not
Let's
played
give him a play.
Rising?
I have, but I played it when it came out and I don't remember it much.
Oh god. Oh god.
Unfortunately, Swede, I'm one of those cocks that even if a game will give me a soundtrack, I will usually replace it with my own music.
Damn.
That is man.
That is a bad.
You want to
thing.
know? Hey, by the way, so you want to know one game that I haven't done that with?
Mm.
50 Cent Blood on the Sand.
Good.
That's it.
That would be sacrilege.
I mean, there was an interview where they were like, you know, most people play games and they turn the soundtracks off because they don't like them. I'm going to make the first game where you want to listen to the soundtrack. And it's like, well,
First one.
I mean, in fairness, 50, people will be buying this if they're 50 Cent fans, so yeah.
Oh.
That's just weird to me that some people would turn off the music of a game.
The funny thing is that
I mean,
Halo
I used to
3
do.
had...
I mean, not quite the same, but I remember GTA San Andreas on Xbox. I had a custom set list and like
Oh
actually had
yeah,
the functionality.
well, it's a
for
custom set
radio.
list, but
I mean,
make
that's-
like more.
That's why
Yeah.
I like doing it, because of the custom set list stuff, to the extent of, on the Xbox 360, that was just built in, like, every game you could do it on.
Yeah,
But
and well,
Halo-
yeah, you could input and play a music track, and it would override the game's background audio, which was a very
And-
fascinating feature.
And you can do, and in Halo 3, when you do it, it comes up with the disclaimer that says, you can do this, but fuck you. We paid Marty O'Donnell to do a really good soundtrack for this. Oh yeah, didn't you know about that?
I didn't, that's good. That is so fucking petty. Also, we are just now actually just in space again.
Space?
This is the level that is probably going to give me the most grief. It's got alright music. And we are now just fully SA2.
Yeah.
With a little bit of Doomsday Zone in there. But yeah, no, this stage, if you fall off the stripes, or if you kind of kill your momentum, there are several points where you can just get fucked for doing that. It's also got gravity gimmicks. Yeah, no, this is where the turning gets really tricky. Oh. I'm actually having an easier time with it. Maybe I have just adjusted.
Good track.
I'm gonna get there. I'm doing alright. I see Dr. Corporal British worrying in the chat. I did have a hell of a time on my first time. This is a level where I genuinely fell off of it and had to climb my way through. Like, incredibly slowly. But I'm keeping the speed going this time. Never mind. I can say, though, we are very near the end of the game.
I mean, this feels like the end.
Yeah. Ooh. It does actually as well, we'll say again, one-man effort, like 3D big first release.
Oh yeah.
It's not. You do get your money's worth, I'd say. Saying that I spent like not too
this
much
is
for
I mean, I'm sure he got help, but this is genuinely impressive.
Pelted that stage this time.
Oh, good job.
Second time's the charm. Even got a medal on it. And like the time requirements are fucking strict. Oh, and this stage, this one I actually appreciate in a weird way because this is just a stage from Spark 1 in 3D.
Oh.
And it even just reuses the music, which, hey, it was one of my favorite tracks from Spark 1, so... It is funny how it just, like, it begins with no bombast, like, some of the that was one of the stages in Spark 1 that had, like, big intro cutscene and riding, like, a battleship onto the fleet. In this one, it just throws you in there. That is one thing I think he doesn't quite do as well as the Sonic Adventure games, and again, it affects in Spark 3 is some areas I feel need a bit more like setup and bombast.
Yeah.
And they just kind of jump into it, which isn't the worst thing. Also, this stage, it does now have elements of that Sonic Adventure 1 level where you're on the egg carrier.
Yeah.
Like, you got the kind of ceiling turrets and all that.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, God, what? I can't remember what
I can't
that
remember the level
Skydeck.
either. I'm bad at remembering these off the cuff. But you know the one where you're right.
Yeah, Skydeck.
Skydeck, yeah. And then it ends with a gravity gimmick. Hey, now we're in.
And the only reason I remember that is because the Skydeck track I like just uses fucking shitpost music wherever I can.
Oh, is that the one on your America video?
Yeah, because it sounds like it should be the American. It should just be the soundtrack of America.
It's a good one. It's complimentary.
It's just footage of jet fighters and monster trucks and people flexing.
I mean, it's like there are certain things that, you know, that video, it's up there with the with James Brown living in America. As I listen to that, and I think I'm proud to be an American.
American. You know what's funny though? I posted that in the Discord the other day, and a YouTuber that I won't mention was like, "Why did you upload this the day that Trump was elected?" Which one, he wasn't.
Oh my God, shut
it was
the
like
fuck up.
It was like 3 weeks beforehand, and two, I don't know. This guy's fucking weird in thinking that
Is
I'm
he just
like...
someone who looks for these arguments?
No, because he did it before as well, where. I'm not going to get into Gamergate stuff because whatever it happened.
Yeah,
but...
let's not drag down.
I know, but literally, it was I got one fact wrong about it, and he was like, "No, this has been fucking disproven. How did you know this?" And it's
God.
sorry, my lad, but like everybody else in this fucking group said the same.
I've remembered the history and thus won a moral victory.
I think literally he's just finding any excuse not to like me, but fuck him.
I mean, yeah,
anyway,
they
so
sound
nice.
like someone who their approval would be absolutely lovely.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. It's really important to have this guy's approval. Anyways, moving on from that.
Moving on from drama.
I can find. I'm just trying to find this fucking Xbox 360 thing, but I wasn't having any luck, so I'm gonna have to try and get an Xbox 360 version of Halo 3 to see if I can trigger it again. But yeah, no, this was a genuine thing that it said, please don't use custom music.
Oh god. Parry too early. Oh god, I remember this room. Welcome to the Hell Room.
It reminds me of a room for Sonic Heroes.
Yeah, no, oh, like the lava bit in the second stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, fuck off. Give me bits. Not on Twitch, I mean in the game.
But if you have them, Snake appreciates
I was gonna say, if you
It's
got those
fine,
bits,
don't give me
folks.
bits. It's fine.
You gotta play the hustle, Snake.
I don't hustle. I'm not a part of hustle culture. I refuse to take part.
What do you mean? Sonic Heroes has more than one good thing. It also
I was
has
about
the
to
chaos
say Sonic
in it.
is a part of hustle culture.
I mean,
I mean,
kind
it's-
of is.
I mean,
Speed.
in my interpretation, Sonic would be.
I mean, Sonic is one of the teachers at Hustlers University, funnily enough.
Yeah.
Alright.
Even though he hates women.
No, that's yeah. Oh, what Sonic
Actually, no.
does, or
Actually, no, Sonic doesn't. Actually, that makes sense then.
yeah,
I'm
there
not
we
sure
go.
what level of irony you're on here with. Oh yeah, Sonic, he hates women. He is a hog going his own way.
That's much like I described my own hog, funnily enough.
I'm just gonna constantly parry the laser. Oh yeah, I remember that joke I fought up a few weeks ago and it wasn't very good.
Which was?
Can I say it on stream?
Oh wait, was it? Oh okay. Yeah,
I guess
no,
I
never
can.
mind.
I'm part Irish.
I mean,
I'm
was it the
allowed
one
to.
was it the one that I thought it was going to be for the Hooligans video?
Yeah,
but
but
it
it wasn't. I guess I'm allowed to say it. I'm Irish, so Twitch, don't ban me.
Oh, was this the one where it was like?
Yeah, what do you call an Irish MRA?
Oh, a MGTOW, wasn't it? Right.
You meant to say what, but yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, MGTOW, yeah.
For some reason, like the joke that I came up in my head, which I thought it was, which was like, what do you call it when Irish people are eating in a park, a picnic? But that's not, that's also not
It
very.
was amusing though, yeah, when I first came and you were like genuinely trying to work out like it was a fucking riddle rather than.
Yeah, no, I was. I was just kind of like, okay, let's try and break this down a little bit.
Are they Northern Irish? Are they Irish Republican? Like,
As easily.
I do like what I'm made of. And Chaotix, I also like Team Dark's. The only song I really dislike is fucking Team Sonic's theme, for just that is a level of fucking horrible cheese too fucking deep for me.
We can.
Yeah,
Look
we
down.
can. Ugh,
Sonic's down below.
no.
Any new tracks in like any new cringe tracks in Sonic Frontiers?
I mean, we'll
Probably
find
are.
them soon enough. They'll be.
No, that's what I mean. Have they not been promoting any of them?
Oh, I don't
Because
know.
isn't that game out in a month's time?
Yeah, but I haven't been following it. I'm gonna buy it when it comes out. I
Oh,
don't
you're
know
going in
anything.
blind, are you?
Yeah, that's what I do with every game I'm interested in, is I learn as little
Oh.
as possible. I see enough to get me interested, and the moment I'm interested, I stop. It's not a wise move, but it is what I do.
Oh, Dead Island looks really interesting. No need to look into this anymore.
Yeah,
That trailer's
I got
good enough
burnt
for
on
me.
that one. I got burnt on that one.
Everyone did.
I didn't get burnt on Brink, funnily enough. Mate did, though.
I fucking did.
Since I was born suffering, that's all I've got.
Everyone disrespects me.
It's because of that hat. It's because you're wearing the because you're wearing black and yellow. Oh my god! There's so many
Look
of
at
them.
that.
What?
He dead.
What
He
the
dead.
fuck?
He dead.
Who got him?
Oh,
Who do you
him.
think?
Wait, fucking Fark just shoved a knife
No,
through his back.
it was not.
Oh. Oh, him. Fucking.
It was Astra.
Knives akimbo over here.
Yeah, because we're Unit 2, she just kinda wants us dead.
Oh.
She thinks that we're here to just become Freon. Take his spot. You know,
Yes.
robots are very expressive. You can read their emotions.
If I was like a late night host like Jimmy Kimmel or Fallon or whatever, I would have a segment where I would get out a copy of Rock Band and I would invite on the people who sing the songs that are in Rock Band, see if they can get like 100% success rate.
Also, I do like Gillen's comment. EJ Android, am I an android too? This robot's
gives you
having
the
an
dialogues for
existential
the years.
crisis.
I don't trust this clarity.
And he's come to the... Yeah, he's just decided I have free will. So, you know. He's better than Shadow the Hedgehog. You gotta give him that.
What in
I've
regard?
decided to...
Everything,
No,
really.
Shadow has free will. He can do what he wants.
Oh, yeah, no, I just mean in his arc, you know?
I guess.
It's
yeah.
like... Oh, yeah, I took this
When you
girl
mean it,
I
when you
thought
mean in
told
his
me
arc,
to-
you mean
this-
you mean final arc, right? Where you
Yeah,
go and
that
fight
too.
the big
I mean, you
lizards.
know, Shadow's arc is, I thought this girl told me to kill people. She didn't actually, so I won't. Whereas Fark just at some point decided, you know what, I'm just gonna do what I want. And I like that more. There's no point actually attacking Romolo. You can't actually damage the lad. So, just go for her.
I didn't know this game rolled on the Bethesda rules.
Yeah, you can't kill children.
Oh my god, all the health came out. What the fuck?
Yeah, Phase 2. That's happened a few times with Phase 2 bosses.
No, that's true.
Oh, I should probably... There we go.
The guy singing this song sounds a little bit like the guy who sings the Power Rangers theme tune.
I know what I get what you mean. Like he at some point he's gonna go Power Rangers.
That was a lot easier than the last couple of bosses.
There we go, a nice sharp 55 seconds there.
And that got a medal. You'd fucking hope that would get
Is
a
that
medal.
is that gold or bronze?
I don't know. I don't
I
actually
don't-
care that much.
I don't know.
And oh my god, she was a robot all along.
Fark.
Isn't
Fark-
everyone a robot in this game?
No, she was looking like a formie, like an organic.
Looking like a snack more like.
Oh fuck.
Okay,
now
James.
she's, now she's dead.
It reminds me of a boss in Kirby Forgotten Lands.
Oh. Apparently that new Kirby game goes weird places, but like all the Kirby
I think all
games
the
go
Kirby
weird
games
places.
go weird places. They're an agent of clarity.
But why? Why were you a robot? I don't know, I'm laughing about I like the idea of that. If that happened in Binary Domain, just one of the characters says, why were you a robot?
Fucking Binary Domain is fucking mental, though.
Yeah.
I've kind of come more aware of... Well, I feel a bit stupid for stuff I said in my video on it years ago, but when I first played, I thought, this is dumb. It's stupid that, spoilers, one of the characters was given birth to by a robot, and then they treat her like she is a robot. And then, years later, no longer being as much of an idiot, realised how racism works as allegory.
Oh. Well, people have asked me if I'm doing Binary Domain for the podcast, which at the moment I'm not really sure where I stand on it. Maybe
I
if the
fucking
episode goes
love
on for a million
Binary
episodes,
Domain.
you might.
I love Binary Domain. It's such a
Yeah.
fucking good game.
It would be a reason to play it. So
This is a fucking good name for a level.
what? Apocalypse Thruster.
Yeah.
It's what they called me in school.
Why'd they call you that in school?
Well, I mean, kids are just mean, aren't they?
I'd be quite honoured to be called the Apocalypse Thruster.
Yeah, if you want, I mean,
Please don't call me Apocalypse Thruster now. It's a bit dodgy. After the days of Operation U-Tree, you don't want a nickname like Apocalypse Thruster, but before, you know, when it was all a bit of fun.
I mean, nothing was. I mean, it wasn't just because of Operation U-Tree. It didn't mean it was fun before that.
I mean nicknames, not the fuck.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm not saying child molestation was all a bit of fun until Operation U-Tree.
Snake. Wait, what's this? Twitch is they're asking us to take the stream down? Oh, weird.
It's amazing that they were nice enough to ask rather than just going.
Weird, they flagged up that we should ban a user called TehStreamerer. Well.
Weird. Wait, we're the collateral.
Yeah, like Jamie Foxx and Tom Cruise in Collateral.
Right, everyone calls Snake Apocalypse for us. This stream's gone in a dark direction. They do that. They tend to do that.
No. You have to name him the Apocalypse Thrusterer.
Oh yeah.
If I was Thrusterer.
Thrusterer. I got up on top of those ledges last time for some reason. How did
I mean, were you able to boost stuff like this curve
probably.
coming up, or?
This level feels a bit confusing.
It's not really. I've just.
I mean, it seems quite straightforward.
No. Get me off this crazy thing. I'm fucked the moment I let go. It just kind of pivots me down. Spark Free doesn't do that. It lets you go hog wild with that shit. Ah well.
Jane, fucking hell.
Probably through this, maybe.
You're pivoting me down, man.
Ah. Haha.
Malta.
There's not much reason to come up
me
here,
down, man.
but I did. Oh no, there's artwork up here. Whoop.
Grab that
I like the
artwork.
music in this level.
I don't know why, but this gives me a bit of a it reminds me of one of the race tracks from F-Zero GX.
Yeah.
By the way, have you played F-Zero GX?
I've not, but I get the F-Zero aesthetic. Oh Christ.
It feels like it's a Snaker video that you would have made like 10 years ago, and it would have been interesting considering that was what like Nagoshi worked on while also working on the first few Yakuza games.
Huh.
Well, he was Mr. Super Monkey Ball, wasn't he? And like,
Yeah.
that was like a huge game. Well, the original Super Monkey Ball was like built on like Naomi arcade hardware, which then became the Triforce arcade hardware, which is based on the GameCube. And because they did such a good port of Monkey Ball on the GameCube, they were like, let's do an arcade game together, which will have a GameCube port, and you guys can make F-Zero. And that's what they did. So yeah, it's got Nagoshi's fingers all over it. And it's a pretty good game.
Pretty good game.
Pretty good game.
Now just getting into this habit, I just want to jump on top of things.
I mean, that's the fun of a Sonic game, is going out of bounds.
It's like, what I like about Sonic Adventure 1 that I don't think the later games get is, well, that he kind of kept his fucking slope physics where you can do fucking crafty bullshit or just fuck up like I did just then.
They should have really did
what?
the Mario
Spark
Odyssey
3
thing
does
of
more
like
of it.
they kind of knew that people would want to fuck up, and they would have like coins and stuff in places that you weren't meant to go as kind of like a little treat. Sonic Adventure could have done
and
that.
also in this case, just little safety features like little ramps and bits of stage architecture.
Oh yeah.
This game has been growing on me as I've been like second playthrough. Like, no, I'm feeling it more. Oh.
What if you play
shit.
What if you play Spark Free again and you're just like, actually, I don't know what the force was.
I do a complete
hyped on
turnaround.
this.
Actually, no, he's abandoned what worked in Spark 2. Even though everything I've been liking is, nah, this just gets better in my head.
Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody in chat was saying that this is like really crunchy bit rate on Twitch.
God, I can imagine. Yeah, there's a lot of screen effects going on.
A lot.
I actually did, and the thing is, I doubled the bit. Oh no.
Oh shit.
I doubled the bit rate from like a couple streams ago, and I don't think it's had like a. I stopped streaming at like I was in a. Oh god, I was at a super high bit rate before, and then it was lagging, so I went really far down because I saw people saying, "Oh no, you can stream on as low as 1,000." I didn't go that far, but might have to punch it up again. Because if we're getting some crunch, I'm gonna go a bit slower because this area can kill me dead.
In case you get hit by those flames coming out of the pipe that's playing the music.
Yeah, because this track's fire, right? Oh god.
Jane, stop this crazy thing.
Alright.
There we go, folks.
Oh, Spark 3, I really like getting out of bounds. Yeah, it's great. And like, I mean, the first level, earlier today, I was just like, you know what? Because I played through it normally. I was like, you know what? Let's go back and look for those exploration medals. Because Spark 3 has like explorer stuff and all that. And I went so far off track, and it's like, there is so much level that you don't need to go to. It's stupid. It's really
So you
fun.
finally came, and also you're here.
You finally come to my apocalypse thruster. Welcome home, son. How has your day been?
I'm your dad. Call me Dad. Did they ever find Sonic's mom in Sonic Underground? I think they did once.
No, maybe, but I think it got cancelled after a season.
Yeah, it got...
So yeah.
I think it's like I think it was like a Mona Simpson thing of I have to keep moving. I will meet you again someday.
So
Sonic Underground was an ugly cartoon.
Yeah. So
what do you mean? It's not.
You know the doctor who got kidnapped, Dr. Armstrong?
Yeah.
Built a giant mega computer called Megaraph.
As you do.
Yeah. Then he thought, well, this needs a bodyguard, so he made Freon to protect it, and went wrong. Also, Megaraph was for an AI called Clarity.
Oh.
Yeah. That will all come together in Spark 3. Actually, no, it'll just come together now, but it'll really come together in Spark 3.
Get rid of some pests. Yes, bees. Not bees. Mosquitoes.
She didn't understand the worth of honey, so she just really fucked the ecosystem.
I like his like pose change to show shock.
I do like this story being delivered to a robot Jester.
He's
got a star printed on his stomach.
Being delivered to this absolute scrimblow bimblow character.
So this robot was gonna kill everything. I couldn't have that. So I'm gonna crash the fortress into the planet. Oh no, yeah. He's going along with it. That will stop Clarity. And everyone...
Join me, son. Together we can both be Jerry Lewis. Lady.
My god, he is just Armstronging it. Which is ironic, because Armstrong made him. Everyone will fight their own wars.
Fuck you, Dad.
Pull my finger, Dad.
Boy.
Boy. Peak.
All I did was fight.
Yeah.
Because he just had fun. He enjoyed it.
He knew he was gonna get paid.
Yeah, he got a check. Maybe you should get paid. Alright, we're nearly there. There's a moment I'm very excited for Swede.
Folks.
There's a moment I'm very excited for Swede in particular to see.
Standing here.
So you're fighting inside of an oven at the moment?
Oh, it's a bit, it's abstract.
I guess so, yeah. You're fighting inside of a Windows Media visualization.
It's about the emotion of the scene.
Yeah, it's like Tetris Effect. Of beating up your dad. See, that's the problem with all these new games like God of War and The Last of Us. They're all about how good are dads. But this game posits, what if you could beat up your dad?
What if the dad bad?
What if we could finally do what Freud always said that we should do, which is kill our dad and marry our moms? Does that happen at the end of this game? Does Bart marry his mum?
So I don't know. That might be a bit contrived, a plot element.
Damn. And the mum just looks like Fark, but in a wig. Oh no, it looks exactly like Fark, except she's got a bow on her ass.
And lipstick.
And lipstick, yeah. And big eyelashes like Miss Pac-Man and a beauty spot.
Not powerful. Oh. That was a 3-phase boss fight.
Yeah.
See
Hey, you did it in about 2
Yeah,
minutes.
I did it in about the same time I do every other boss.
Did-
It will take 20
Yeah, it didn't
seconds.
feel like
I do
phases
love
actually
MGS4.
happened.
Oh, but no. There's some MGS2 directions.
Where am I?
MGS4.
What am
More
I?
like MGS4. Am I right, folks? If I am, please comment and spend bits.
Oh my God.
Hello.
Who's this guy?
It's Freon. It's his true
Oh.
form.
Hello, son.
Here I am. I am a Funko Pop. Oh, are they going to do the bit from the Matrix Reloaded?
Oh, they might.
That'd be cool.
This is your original body. Original and only.
One and only body.
It's actually doing Soma.
Oh my God.
Nah.
So give
Put me in
my-
a wheelchair.
If I wasn't in this wheelchair.
I would have hung myself years ago.
Legs. Oh, and the power to transform into a more powerful body at will.
You could have a fabulous body if you wanted to.
He could. He could have a fabulous body if he wanted to.
That's impossible.
You could have 2 big stars on your chest, not just one.
It isn't.
Oh my god, it's Freezer!
Oh my God, what the fuck?
You just need a little.
That was a good kick.
Come here, son. Let me show you how to do this.
Alright, alright. This is what I've been waiting for.
Here comes boss 2. Oh wait, hold on.
Here comes final boss.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
And a new boss track. I'm actually quite fond of this bit of butt rock.
Fuck you, Dad.
So yeah, you have a new form.
What the? Oh my God.
You just get a completely different you got the fucking human animation set on it. What the fuck?
Oh,
No
God.
fucking no power off, no transformation. Just here I am.
You could have a perfect body, a body with actual human proportions if you wanted to.
Oh my God, you're right. This is the Void Triangle of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh yeah.
Fucking like this track. I like how
Yeah.
goofily this just ends.
I am just laughing though that they've changed your cartoony attacks into literally just fucking Tekken
Like,
animations.
Yeah.
Oh God.
This is I really like how weightless a lot of the animations in the cutscene are as well.
Yeah. There's no kind of like impact feel to him. Oh my god, he's got the Spiral Longinus, watch out.
Oh, the poor people on the stream. The bitrate is probably tanking.
Oh no,
hard.
yeah, this is
Oh, yeah,
probably
it's-
incomprehensible.
Yeah, hold on, let me check. I mean, it is running at a nice, smooth 60 FPS, which is
Yeah.
shocking.
I am.
But it also looks like they're in a snowstorm. So
Oh, I'm sorry, folks.
sorry, folks. You just have to believe us. This looks really good.
Just have to believe this is hype as hell.
Yeah, this is fucking nuts. This is great. I watch streams at 160p because my universe. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
sorry.
Joey. It must look like fucking television static to you.
Oh my God.
Is he going to produce 2 spears? No.
Nah. As all good final forms are, now it's fisticuffs. Nah. Yeah, let's go.
And he's got the pink aura. Wow, it's just like the end of MGS4. With
Yeah,
the
it's just
2
gonna
old
be
men
2
fight,
old men
the 2 old men
injecting-
fight on top of a submarine. When you think about it, that's kind of how that Gotham campaign ended, was with 2 old men fighting on top of an airport tarmac.
Yeah.
And much like MGS4, we were all crying.
It was a lot less dignified, but I was crying from laughter.
Tears of laughter. The problem was
that
that
was
they
some
went
fucking sync right there.
Oh my god.
Maybe Kojima did ghostwrite this. Maybe the guy who made this game is going to be on the Kojima podcast soon.
He should be. Get Philippe on there.
You'll be in the next. You'll be in Death Stranding 2 with Elle Fanning and the other person they announced.
Oh my god, he just walks through it.
It just punches him in the gut again.
Punches him in his fake abs.
Fark. Father. Fark.
Is it going to be a cross counter? I can't remember. No. Kinda. Right through him.
Just punch right through his stomach.
I've been softening up that gut.
Pull the food right out.
That was a completely arbitrary walk away from him. Fuck.
My hope is that, like, he
Jump
just
away.
glows and then changes back into his fucking Scrimblow form again. Like, another day done.
We're done here.
So yeah, I think that was added in a patch.
Okay.
Oh,
How did you do that?
my son, you're so big and tall.
You're so tall.
He did
now.
tell him you could just... I do like that he got a nice pair of kicks with that as well.
Finally,
Real
son.
high tops there.
You're real.
Still didn't get fingers though.
Son, finally you can fulfill your real destiny. Lift me up a bit so I can reach the top counter.
I do think that this is dumb hype, this one. At least you'll carry on my legacy. No. Bang! Fuck you, Dad.
Fuck you, Dad.
Fucking
the future
cold
refused
shit right
to
there.
change.
You'll carry on my legacy. Just no. Sick shit.
No.
Love it. Evaporate, Dad.
Toe to the hand, Dad.
I did not expect this game to turn into daddy issues.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it didn't really start there, did it?
Oh, he wanted to
Even
know
though you
his
did
name
meet
and
an
then he got it
inventor,
from his
who
dad.
was kind of like your dad. Yeah.
And hey, the doctor ain't dead.
Oh, Flint is still alive.
Flint the Time Detective.
This is all your fault, you know.
I didn't
Oh,
mean to be
God.
alive.
Too late now. We still got to deal with clarity.
Fucking holding hands. That's a shit.
Holding hands, I realize.
And that's how it... And it's still the same
Get this
type...
spelling right at the beginning. Oh,
This
this
the-
is not the credit sequence after all of that.
No, yeah,
No.
the tonally is a bit funny to still have the Spark one credit thing and just, here's all these enemies we didn't bother fighting.
And they're on a
All of them.
stage, like it's a stage show.
I find it very charming.
John.
No, it's incredibly charming, but after Dragon Ball Z, it's such a tonal whiplash. Ah, my favorite character, Blopter.
This has very strong Super Mario C.
Oh yeah, no, Spark 2 is
Energy.
very short. I'm actually worried, because I'll try and have a stream Spark 3 at some point. I'll probably ignore a lot of levels though, because Spark 3 is
Oh,
actually
quite
pretty
low.
big, and it has optional levels,
Huh.
and they are very fun. Like, but you have to complete a certain amount of optional levels to progress in the story, and yeah, it might actually behoove me to do a few of them.
Jay Gillen, I'm starting to think that the guy who made this was just taking the piss.
There are hints to that. I think he is tongue-in-cheek, at the very least. Like, everything I do think there is a sense of fun that runs through a lot of it. This is the
Yeah.
most self-serious of the series. Spark 3 brings back a bit more of Spark 1's joviality, or puts it a bit more front and center. Oh, Armstrong is freakish.
Nah. I look
Nah.
fucked up. Hello, son.
I'm waving goodbye to the audience. I hope you all had a fun time.
Super fuck.
Super fuck.
from
Real Mark Ultimate.
"Fuck you, Dad. Fuck you, son."
And fuck.
Oh, and he bows.
He does a little bow.
How gentlemanly of him. So hold on, where's Spark? Oh.
Yeah, didn't even
There we
appear in the
go.
credits.
When he's not on the screen, everyone should ask, "Where is Spark?"
When he hasn't appeared in a video game called Spark the Electric Jester 2, people should be asking, where's Spark the Electric Jester?
I mean, the piss taking does begin, I think, with originally calling the game Fark the Electric Jester and then going, no, I'll just call it Spark the Electric Jester 2, even though he's not in this game whatsoever aside from
for the recognition. I do wish that MGS2 also ended with them coming out on stage and bowing to that track as well. That's not bad. Just under 2 hours.
Oh yeah, 58 minutes in stage. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where it
You did
ends,
it.
folks. We've got gallery stuff, and you can unlock super mode or whatever if you get everything, which I haven't. I mean, the time tack on this game is genuinely quite tight. Like, I should probably put a bit more time into that off stream. I'm playing through, I'm just going through Spark 3 levels and just picking up medals at the moment, and I'm having quite a lot of fun doing that. I'm not usually into it. Yeah.
Well, what did we learn?
Robots can have daddy issues?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we learned that robots can have dads.
I mean, I think that's a given, robots can have dads.
I suppose, yeah, somebody has to create the robot, so...
No, I agree with that, Super Tony Tiger. I think it's also just an amusing, it's an amusing choice.
Yeah. Spiritually is a continuation of what they were setting up in Spark the Electric Jester. It's thesis and antithesis, and then the third game is synthesis. Maybe. I don't know.
I think I've learned that if you believe you can have a better body, you can generate one.
That's true, yeah. If you want to be super, you can. You just have to work.
You just need a little push. Someone to kick you across the room and then grab you by the throat.
Preferably your dad.
Preferably.
Yeah, preferably
well, no,
your dad.
not your dad. A clone of your dad.
So it is like Metal Gear.
Spark the Electric Jester 2 Fark's Adventure.
Yeah,
Oh, that would be clunky in a horrible but great way. Let's just spend all my bits on... There we go.
that's what they should have called it. MGS2 should have been Sons of Liberty. It should have been MGS2 Raiden's Adventure.
Whoop. That's what the fucking plant chapter should have been called. I also think this game does actually tell you that... Damn it! Does actually tell you the time requirements. Yeah, it does. Diamond rank is 50 seconds on the first stage.
Holy shit.
And then there's also score medals, which I never bother with. I got 39,000 my run. Diamond medal, 1,500,000.
God. So
yeah, I'd be at this for a while if I wanted to actually get my fucking times up there. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream after I beat this stage. What did you think of that one then, James?
Pretty good. I don't know, I think I prefer this one to 1. And,
Really?
That's not to say that 1 is a worse game, because it's
More
absolutely
of a fun...
not. It's
You've
just
only watched them, so more of an entertaining, watch?
Yeah, it was more of an entertaining watch, and just mechanically, this seemed a bit more on my wavelength than the first one as well.
Okay.
But yeah, the story, obviously, is wackadoo compared to... I mean, the first one obviously has its moments, but, this just kind of goes for all the silliness, and I don't know, I mean, in regards to Sonic games anyways, I prefer the 3D ones, so I guess this has a bit of a
I'm already behind par for the platinum time. I have no idea how I'd go about shaving that. I might have to look up a video and see where the time saves are, essentially.
there must be big level skips.
Yeah.
What was your
okay,
feeling
I got the
on
gold medal.
Spark 2,
Fucking
Thank
amazing.
you very much, LC Mai.
Fucking amazing. Well done. That is a good. Jesus Christ. Absolutely ridiculous.
What was you saying that about Spark 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little surpriser.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Right,
what I was saying about.
I just started again because I was like, there's got to be a way. How do
Well,
I
that's
do
what
it?
I was saying
I
about,
just fucking got... damn it, I fucked it.
Yeah.
Got some time saves there. I know Doc's Corporal British has done a bit of speed running.
Hmm.
Is there a... Oh no, it's not a shortcut, it's just a runoff.
Extra items. But yeah, like, I think it's the same as, obviously, because I didn't know anything about 1, and, like, I'd never seen it, and I was just genuinely impressed by, not only was it, like, obviously the guy had help on it, but, like, for such a small project, and, like, considering the amount of, like, Sonic fan projects that you see, that one was, like, a really... Well, it's to the point that you wouldn't even call it a Sonic fan project. It is just a really solid platform game.
It really does feel like its own little fucking thing.
And while this definitely feels more like you can kind of see the references a lot more clearly, this is still very solid.
Ah, damn it. This is how I am when I play alone, by the way. I have to really rein myself in on stream.
You're getting banned.
Like a horrible restarter.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, there's a bot in chat.
Oh, right, yeah. Get rid of him. Get him out of here.
I'm trying to... there you go.
Yeah, no. Watching how I usually play games by myself would be infuriating. I actually have tried to stop that habit of, like, constant restarting and just laying with mistakes in games like this. Ah, fuck. That's how it is.
So, question: would you say this is like the best series of you know, that's like a subgenre of indie games that are basically Actually, no, I can only think
I mean,
of
I'd
2.
like to know more Sonic likes. I like this more than Freedom Planet as a series.
Hmm.
And I said it to James, and I don't know if it's a controversial opinion, but it's one I hold, is I like Spark the Electric Jester more than Sonic Mania, so... Like, that's...
Yeah, I mean,
that's
that is a bold plain cotton, but...
Yeah,
I can see why. I mean, Sonic Mania is very much... It's a really, really polished game, but, like, Spark the Electric Jester is something brand new, and not only is it brand new, but it's incredibly polished, so, like... While Mania is very much like, oh great, more Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, I'm out of the... I've run out of time again already, shit.
Dang it.
That's the bloody... Yeah, no, I'll stop. I'll spare us all now, but... I think, hang on, let me just get it logged in, because I think I shaved some seconds off. I just need to find the remaining 9 seconds for the platinum.
Oh yeah, Dr. Corporal British asking the real questions, Sonic moments.
That's an easy answer. Spark 2.
Yeah, Spark 2.
From watching it is better than Sonic Omens.
Oh, it was really funny actually, because you know we played Sonic Omens and then like Spark 3 came out and I played that. Spark 3 has like a flying vehicle stage, and it's probably not a great flying vehicle stage. But playing it after Omens was like, holy shit, this is fun.
It was like playing fucking Ace Combat in comparison.
Right, yeah, it's really just like, oh no, wait, this is fun. This level gimmick can be good.
Yeah.
I can agree with that, LC Mai. And it's like, I don't know, a constant thought I had playing Spark 3, and this is just, it hit me a lot from certain stages, was just me going in my head, he's fucking cracked this. He's fucking cracked. Like,
yeah.
Just in the sense of, not just in Spark, but like a good 3D Sonic style game. It's like every gimp, you know, there's a lot of discussions in the Sonic community of like, oh, what's the point of the air dash? Like, it's a crutch for 3D. It's not actually that fun. It's just you need it to have the game or whatever. And like, what's the point of enemies and point of this and point of that? And it's like, it feels like playing Spark 3. Oh, he took all those questions and he, like, cracked the code on how to make these elements feel worthwhile and fun.
Yeah, everything feels like...
It has a purpose.
There's nothing in there that you would question why is this in the game, because everything just fits together like a really solid puzzle.
And all those kind of elements, besides just that, they are also just a lot of fun to play, and you can get experimental and weird with them. And the stages are really well designed, and they all have a little bit more identity, which, replaying this, I do disagree with something I said near the start, which is, oh, the stages lack for identity. No, replaying it, I have to give it, stages do have distinction, not just in look, but in, like, mechanics.
I think the thing that I'll be more interested in watching 3 is that, does it go back to more than what 1 did, where that does feel like it has its own singular identity, while the Sonic Adventure influences did feel... Well, apart from the combat stuff, which felt... Yeah. Well, I said it felt a little bit like Fury, but that did feel like a new colour on the palette. But the levels themselves kind of reminded me a bit of Sonic Heroes, Sonic Adventure stuff, which...
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I'll
obviously,
definitely
that's
say
the...
it's finding its own feet a bit more. For
Yeah,
sure.
and obviously a game that is inspired by 3D Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, there's not a lot of ways to reinvent that wheel, but I mean, hey, I guess I'll find out watching Spark 3 what he manages to do with it.
Oh, and
And
just
sometimes
also,
you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just if you do something that's very polished and has a lot of heart
basic
in
thing done
it,
very
then...
well is worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not everything has to be a new spin. But
Yeah,
it's like,
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to just... Yeah, not everything has to be original. Sometimes it's just good to nail something very well, which, you know, you can say that of Mania, but then Spark the Electric Jester comes along and it just has a bit more to it.
Anyway, shall we leave off for the evening?
I guess so, yeah.
All right, thanks Outsider, thanks Swede for joining me, and thanks
No
everybody
worries.
for watching.
Thanks for playing this and giving me an amazing visual.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll join us for Spark 3. It's really just good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
if it...
busy during the Spark 1 one.
Yeah, no, like you also did it like when I was...
Yeah.
turns
It was
out that
very... Yeah, it was off the cuff for this, I guess. We actually talked about when we're going to do 2, so...
We might actually... Oh, actually, one last thing. I'll bump up the bit rate for Spark 3. It will deserve it, and we'll see then if we have stream lag or whatever. But yeah, hopefully X Commandless is coming back soonish because we've worked out another time slot in the week. Not saying we're going to run it twice a week if we can. Just, you know, like if we can't run a Sunday, we're going to check in on Wednesday with everyone and see if we're available because we all seemingly are. Well, not.
Yeah,
or-
Wednesday seems to be a better day for people than the weekend, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so it might be Wednesday evenings getting X Commandless back on track, and Sunday is like the... Funny enough, the mainstream day is now the backup day for X Commandless. Yeah. Alright.
But yeah.
Have a good evening, and I will actually end
everyone.
stream this
Bye,
time.
folks.
I will end stream, I fucking swear.